What up with it? What up with it? Y'all get up in here. Give me a second. All right, what up with it? What up with it? A lot of crazy shit on here. Always, y'all know how it go. But yeah, want to get into some shit as far as my explanations on some shit and to clear some shit up. And, y'all could come up with when y'all want to, whatever, if y'all got any questions in between time. But I'm going to give y'all a quick rundown of shit, basically, how we met, what the fuck went on, and what's going on now. So shit, really, it was like shit. The story I already know. We knew each other in middle school, probably for about a year. After that year, I moved back to the sticks. So like 20 something motherfucking years went by or something. So I don't know what the hell she done been doing in 20 years. But shit, we ended up meeting back up on Facebook. I think she made a post or something one day and I commented on that motherfucker. And then next thing I know, she inboxed me and shit. That's how it started. That's how we started talking and shit. But when the shit started, you know what I'm saying? It's basically, I put my plate on the table from the jump. You know what I'm saying? She knew about Queen Gigi. Queen Gigi knew about her. Wasn't no motherfucking problems. You know what I'm saying? And then up until one day, that's when Bonnie, yeah, she had gave me a card to go get some food and shit. And after that, she had called me, just to check with me, see what I'm doing and shit. And I told her I'd call her back, because I'm chilling with the grandbaby. Then she like, that's the first time I seen her, kind of flip out. She's like, nah, fuck that. You don't talk to me now. You don't talk to me now. You don't worry about shit. You know what I'm saying? Like threatening and shit. So that's when I told her, well, I ain't finna talk to you right now while you talking to me like that. And that's when I first seen them signs of disrespect. You hear me? So it got to the point to where I had to hang up on her. And she started texting crazy shit. And then next thing you know, now we sitting in there chilling. And somebody just start banging on the motherfucking window. And then banging on the motherfucking door. And ringing the doorbell. You know what I'm saying? And comes to find out it was her. And that's when she came back to the window and Queen Gigi opened it. But that's the first encounter they had. So that's when everything fucking started. You know what I'm saying? Then after that, I don't know how the text and shit started or who started it, but I do know they both was doing it. And they both was coming to me telling me the same thing. And at this point, I'm not talking or dealing with neither one of them. And I told both of them the same thing. Both of y'all need to stop that shit, quit it. I told both of them, but the shit kept going. They kept coming back to me. You know what I'm saying? So I took myself out the equation. Y'all not listening to me. So that's when I was like, y'all on here like drip need to check the situation and check his bitches. No, I don't. I secluded myself from there. What else you want me to do? What up? Salute to everybody coming in. Yeah, but that's how they met. And then after that, it was up with them. So with them texting back and forth, it became personal. Even Queen Gigi said it herself. It ain't got shit to do with me. they kept making it personal. I don't even know what all they was talking about behind it. When they was putting that shit on here, it was new to me. You know what I'm saying? But that's how they first met and shit. I had my own place, all of that. But me and Vonnie started talking. You know what I'm saying? We got a little more deeper and whatever. And shit, that's when I first moved in. And she been telling y'all I don't never pay shit I never have and all of that. News, you know, you was stressing that shit too. I was saying, but yeah, when I first moved in, we wasn't really like that serious. But you know, what I'm saying I was over there, and every time a nigga text change, I'm giving them 400-500 a week and telling them, you know, like put it wherever it needs to go. You know what I'm saying? And that was besides, you know, other shit I was doing. But she don't remember that shit no more when I was doing that. You know what I'm saying? And some crazy shit was going on. Like I'm handing her change and shit, and I start noticing a cycle or something. Cause like I start noticing every motherfucking week I'm having to give her money to put towards an electric bill. Don't that motherfucker come once a month? You know what I'm saying? So if I'm giving you all this motherfucking change, how the fuck is we getting a weekly electric bill type shit? You know what I'm saying? So I found out that you're paying partial bills and shit, and then bringing the bills to me like they're not getting paid, like a nigga wasn't gonna catch on to that shit or something. I don't know what you was thinking, but and the crazy part about that is the whole time I made more money than you. I mean, so where is this coming from? That I ain't never did shit. I ain't never helped you or pay bills and shit. Talking about you helped me with cars, Bonnie. Yeah, you helped me get in cards as far as helping with the down payment. But I paid for the motherfuckers. I was paying for them. But what you turn around and do is use my spare key because you put me out and I smashed out whatever. One of them put out moments. Come steal my truck, take it wherever you did, and help me look for the motherfucker until I called the police and called the motherfucker in stolen. Then magically the motherfucker appeared in front of your house, tore the fuck up. The second truck, again, you helped me get in it. I was paying for that motherfucker, helping your credit and shit. But what you do, that put out shit again. Get your motherfucking attitudes. And then you get on demon time. Had them come pick that up from work. And then you said you didn't know nothing about it. I called them, cussing them out. Like, what the fuck? I just paid y'all. What they tell me, it ain't about that. It was picked up on owner's request. So what do that mean, Bernie? But you said I don't have cars. You stopping me from going to work and shit. But that's the shit you complain about. And then as far as the bills and shit, you talking about you want to handle it and start getting mad because I wouldn't give you my whole check. The fuck would I give you my whole check for? I tried that a few times, like when I was telling you I was handing you change every week and you wasn't doing right by it. So why would I give you my whole check? But then you get mad, you and your mama, and what your mama say? Just give her the check so she could shut up. I wish the fuck I would. And that was the problem when her mama moved in. Shit turned real bad. Disrespect got bad. I started seeing the real her and shit. Then she got on petty shit, you know what I'm saying? All the time. It's like she wakes up mad. She go through the day mad. She go to sleep mad. I think every 10 steps she pant or take a sigh. Yeah, like, man, that shit is depressing, sad. Make the whole house like that. I don't like that shit. and then I do shit like take my game and hide it like I'm a kid or something. What the fuck is that gonna do? Damaging my property and shit, but you asking me to leave. So I'm about to leave. I'm taking my shit. Now give me a second. Yeah, my bad, y'all. Yeah, what was I talking? Yeah, just getting mad over petty shit and just mad all day, sulking, shoulders down. And I always try to cheer her up and shit, but it just, don't work. But, she'll do shit like hiding my game and stuff, thinking that's a punishment, like I'm a kid or something. Done brought the police to my job trying to get a nigga fired. Shit, my motherfucking job kicked turn the motherfucking police up out of there. Wouldn't take a nigga to work. Then when I find my own way, it's who took you or flip the script. Oh, you should have woke me up. Remember I told you she wakes up, man, but she'll tell me, tell Christy to take you to work, tell Queen to take you to work, or have one of them bitches come get you. And I'm like, oh, she on some bullshit, you know what I'm saying? I wake up in the morning, shit, be like, I thought I told you, don't wake me up. But then by the time I get off, it's like it never happened. You're supposed to shake me harder type shit. Man, get the fuck out of here. And yeah, that shit was true. I put a nigga out and drive by a nigga. I've had a couple of females do that too. Fucked up shit, you hear me? And man, or she do shit like will just call random people in my motherfucking phone and ask them who the fuck they is and shit like that. And I know that because motherfuckers hit me back. Like, who the fuck is this texting me or calling me from your phone? And it's family and shit. Or she don't know who it is. She's just calling, checking whoever. Just going down the call log to figure out who's who. Or just make some shit up. The crazy part is like shit. Before our first separation, what made me like, now I'm leaving. She was doing that put out shit, but the the long term separations and shit is because I smashed that. And what made me do that the last time was she was complaining about bills and shit, but I always told her we got this, don't trip. And I took a loan out my 401k, and she was I was put out at that moment, but it came in the mail. You know what I'm saying? She went and cashed it in the joint account, and snatched it and did whatever with it. She said she paid bills with it, but them weekly bills kept coming. So that's when the first separation happened. That's when I was like, fuck that. Uh-uh. Shout out to everybody who came through, man. Hope y'all hit that like button. It's really my first live. I'm gonna start firing this motherfucker up for y'all. Get that content in with y'all. If any of y'all got any questions, y'all free to come up or whatever. But I got some more to talk about. I'm just giving y'all a quick rundown. It's a whole lot more than this, but I just want to give y'all a quick rundown of what I went through since y'all think what since a Picasso was painted of me. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, and then I was like in a hotel for a minute because shit, I thought we had a home, and with that put out shit, I kept telling her like, eventually a motherfucker get tired of that to where it's not gonna be on you when a motherfucker come back. I guess she didn't understand that because she kept trying to do it, and then it was a point where yeah, I stayed in the hotel, shit, getting myself back right. When I'm by myself, I do better than when I was there. But while I'm there, and well, this was after the separation, her and Mike G, all that shit. But when she was with that nigga, she was calling me every month to check on the divorce if I wanted to do it, if I didn't. I told her no. You know what I'm saying? It's like nigga just needed time. But she ended up getting in a relationship, and every month she called me, it was always, well, my boyfriend want to know, or do you want to do this? Because he pressing me. You know what I'm saying? And then that's what kicks in with I let me tell y'all a story. I caught a DUI, and then while I was fighting it, I got diagnosed with leukemia. And this is during this separation. I caught the DUI when I was with her because I left the house because she was nagging and shit. I went in the garage to took my TV and my game out in the garage, was drinking my beer, brought it out there. So I smashed out, ended up getting pulled over. But yeah, then I found out I had leukemia, and that's when I let her know about it. At first, I didn't let nobody know, but then I let her know about it, and she acted like she was supportive and been there. But then when the time came, I give her that the first day she got the timing out, but the next five, it was always a call the day of, oh, I can't make it. Mike said I couldn't come. You know what I'm saying? Shit like that. But you on here stressing what a husband should be doing in separation, or what a husband should be doing, period. But you wasn't there, period, through the whole motherfucker. You didn't come to no doctor's appointments, none of that shit. So you can quit lying about that. And then, yeah, so yeah, fast forward a little bit. So that's when she started asking me on dates and shit when her and Mike started breaking up. You know what I'm saying? And I had already been on YouTube. I've been around the party line and shit and other motherfuckers until but I fuck around in other sectors and shit. And then she sent me that link one day. That's how I ended up over there. And the link she sent me was when they was already up there arguing. And like a month before that is when she started asking me on dates and shit. I mean, to go to lunch and shit. So on them lunches, she was with Mike G and asked me what I want to do. And at that time, I was telling her I didn't want to get no divorce. But then it got to the point to where she just called me one day out the blue, like, I'm at the tag agency. I got these papers already signed. I did it myself. So I came up there, I signed them, and they certified. And then the papers haven't been signed by a judge, but they signed the certified. And then after that, yeah, that's when she was with Mike G, and then we ended up reconciling or whatever. Nah, we didn't reconcile yet. Yeah, nah, I'm moving too fast. Slow down, slow down. I was in the hotel, and then she started coming to see me, taking me to lunch and shit. And then she started tripping out there, was yelling outside the hotel and shit, because I'm telling her I don't want to talk about Christy, no situation like that, because that's always what she bring up, Queen Gigi, Queen Gigi. I'm like, man, I'm not talking about that. And whatever dealings we had ain't got nothing to do with you. You know what I'm saying? We wasn't together and you was in the whole relationship. And then one morning I get a text and it's a picture of Queen Gigi's car in front of my hotel. Let that sink in. Oh, and that wasn't the first time. At the house that we was in when they first met, she sent me a picture of her down the street there looking at the house. And then the other day, she texted me talking about she drove by my daddy's and she didn't see my car. What are you doing driving by my daddy's house? Crazy work. My bad, y'all. I had to get my puppy out of here. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So yeah, that was happening at the hotel and shit. And then that's what we end up talking about, working on the marriage again, whatever. So we got back into it, and then I get back to the house, and within a week or two, hell, I figure out that motherfucker getting evicted. And it came back at me like I was supposed to been doing it. And I ain't been there. But shit, I still stuck around being a good dude, whatever. And then, yeah, uh, she talking about I ain't never did nothing. If it wasn't for me, we wouldn't have got that new big ass house that you sitting in now. Then come to find out, you got fired because of your mouth. So that's one of the times, like, how the hell was we making it and you got fired for talking your shit and disrespecting motherfuckers at your job? Then the crazy part, we get the new big house, and then she get fired again for the same motherfucking thing. So basically, when we was in that house, yeah, we both pitched in like we supposed to, handling the business. But then got to a point to where she lost her job again because of motherfucking mouth and her attitude. But faked it though the whole time, act like she went to work. I'm there cooking and shit. She come back in the door in the hour with Walmart and say, "You got fired and you still coming in with." Let me stop with that. Yeah, shit like that. And then that's when, well, what would I say? And I ain't gonna go through all of that, but I went through shit like we was in the grocery store and we shopping and shit. And out of nowhere, she said, "Drip, quit looking at that woman's ass." I'm like, which one? You know what I'm saying? We'll see if it's worth looking at anyway. She like that one. I'm like, whichever one. I'm like, man, ain't nobody looking at nobody. I mean, shit, it is people in here. I'm gonna look around. She talking about she been staring at me the whole time. You done looked at her 6 times. The fuck? I'm like, Vonnie, you on some bullshit. And she likes to get loud in public. You know what I'm saying? To let everybody hear her. Give me a second. Let me check this chat.
What's good with it, Drip? Hello? Hello?
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Oh yeah, my bad. I had it on mute real quick. What's good with
I got a couple questions, but I'm gonna start with this though. How long y'all was married though?
you? Shit, it's would be going on 3 years.
3 years. Was you already committed already before y'all got married?
What do you mean, like with somebody else?
Nah, I'm saying like, you done
Oh yeah,
got your
yeah.
issue out the way and you know.
That's the way it was supposed to have been, but uh, she don't let shit go. That's another point I was trying to make. Like I made some fucked up decisions, but it wasn't cheap. You know what I'm saying? I never just went and slept with somebody while I'm with her. But when we separated and shit, yeah, I was doing my thing. She was doing her thing, so no big deal with that. But yeah, we was committed before the marriage. It's just she was holding on to shit like keep throwing it in my face, and I'm telling her like I'm not asking you to get over it, but we need to get past it. And that's why she keeps saying, for 5 years you did this, for 5 years you did that. Ain't nobody did nothing for 5 years. You holding on to that one situation at night I described to y'all. And that's her excuse for everything about how we did her bad for 5 years. And she holds a carrot, try to hold a carrot over a motherfucker just for that one little situation. And that was one of the main issues. You know what I'm saying? Because you keep throwing this shit in my face, I don't want to talk about it. That's why I'm not answering you. That's why I'm not talking to you. Because why are you dwelling on this past shit? We can't move forward if you stuck on this shit. And she'll say like, you can't tell me when to get over it or whatever. And I'm like, I don't have to sit here and deal with you throwing this shit in my face like that. If that
All I'm
makes
saying
sense.
is this stuff, bro. It takes time. Like I'm married, I've been married for 7 then 8 years already right now. And I'm still learning my woman right now. You gotta learn a woman every day. You know what I'm saying? So you gotta
Yeah,
choose
I've been.
wisely. You gotta choose wisely first off. But if you chose her, you supposed to make sure she, you know what I'm saying, the right one for you.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
I mean,
saying? So
for
you
a
don't
man,
have to
can't
sit back. Go ahead, bro.
I say for a man, I'm already knowing. A man to know in the beginning or as soon as he meet a woman if he want her or not. We ain't gotta wait for that. We already know that shit as
Right.
soon as we meet him. So, and as far as that, I know it takes time, but when you sitting there and you telling them I'm not moving around, but you making me move around, I'm telling you no, I'm not doing this. We gonna get this shit right, but you keep pushing me out. How's it my fault when I get tired and say fuck it?
So you saying none of this was going on before y'all got married?
Nah, it intensified, but all of it was based on that first interaction with her and Queen Gigi, man. See, it was all cool because I told them about each other. They knew about each other. But that day, when that
Mhm.
situation happened and she came banging on the windows, everything changed. And now she's stuck on that one day. Even all these problems now, that's the issue
Right,
she's
but
really having.
that was your duty to go ahead and take care of that business, though, Drip.
I've been trying to. I chose what I wanted. I married. I mean, all of that. Me and Queen Gigi, we were just cool. You know what I'm saying? We had history and shit, but we just had
Yeah,
a
but you
cool
know
level.
how this shit go. Like all this shit get cut off. When you get married, all this shit get cut off. So your thing was to go ahead and put your foot down and be like, hey, woo woo woo, I'm with this. That's how this
I
shit
mean,
roll.
like that, but what I'm trying to make you understand, K Red, is like you get put out, you gone 2 weeks, you come back 2 days again, you get put out. And a motherfucker basically want you to be outside on some evil shit. Just be outside, be stuck. And that's the one motherfucker I know I can call that's gonna come let me lay down and make sure I get to work. That was that type shit. It wasn't like no constant thing. You know what I'm
Right?
saying? That I'm in the Queen Gigi and that. Because both of
Right?
them would tell you, I fall off the map and I disappear on everybody. Fuck everybody. And it been multiple times I wasn't talking to neither one of them. So that's
Mm-hmm.
why that keep running to her and shit. That ain't the case. And it'll be times to where I'm not talking to neither one of them for months. And they'll end up hitting me up. One of them will, you know what I'm saying?
Okay.
And
I understand
making it
it
seem
though.
like and
But
then
you gotta understand your side too though. Like as a man, it's more like, hey, I done told your ass already, you sit over here, I'm with this person right here. So that shit gotta end right here. You
oh,
know
I
what I'm
have
saying?
that. But then
They don't put
sneaky
you in the story though, Drip. Like they
now,
look at you
but
like you was just looking outside.
now, but K Riz, it was like that. And Queen knew what was going on. We wasn't talking to nothing. But when a motherfucker sneaking and doing shit behind your back, going to your phone, texting motherfuckers and calling them and starting shit, you know what I'm saying? That type shit,
Hmm.
that motherfucker shit going.
Okay, so if y'all was together for 5 years, for now, I guess 5 years, and been married for 3 years, right? So when did the
Nah,
separation
it,
come in though?
total. It was dated 2 years and now it's 2.5 years was married.
So when
It
did
would
the
have been.
separation come in? During the 2 years?
It was. It was. Shit. Right after, a little bit after the marriage. Yeah, after 2 years. Yeah, and
So
then shit. Time went by. Then we tried again, and here we are now.
I ain't gonna lie, I feel like y'all forced something, but who am I to say it? But 2 years though, y'all wasn't
Yeah.
ready for that. Y'all wasn't ready for that, just to be honest. But I don't know your side of the story, so I'm really just gonna let you talk a little bit more or whatever, and do your thing real quick, and I'll rebuttal
Uh,
off of that.
and that's what I'm saying. If y'all got questions, ask them because I just thinking of little shits that happen. You know what I'm saying? I ain't writing down no dialogue or nothing. Just giving y'all a little spiffy or some shit.
Okay. Well,
Yeah,
what
but you
what
ain't.
made you want to marry Vondy though?
She a good person and shit, but then I don't know. I guess when we start getting comfortable, you start getting comfortable. You start knowing a motherfucker. A lot of things start changing.
Mm.
Like she wasn't like I say. Everything goes back to that day. That's when I guess it just turned dark. Kind of like Trey said, that fire in her eyes. She blamed it on me, but it been there. You know what I'm saying? And she got some ways, man, that ain't right. I
But
put it like
but
this.
that's
Like,
a lot of women though, Drip. Like shit, women emotional though. So we can agree.
Nah,
We can agree on
whole
it.
different type. That's a whole different type. I'm telling you. I mean,
Hey, bro, I'm telling you, bro. They all the same. I ain't looking at the
okay,
chat, but they all the same.
I'm gonna tell
I'm
you a
old
little
school
story.
though.
Let me give you something. Like one day we got into it. I don't know what the fuck it is. She always mad at me or something for something. But she ended up going in and snatching my Wi-Fi out the house. You know what I'm saying? And then
Hmm.
basically packing my shit, telling me to leave again. And then the next day, she forgot her son got an Xbox. You know what I'm saying? So she went and snatched my motherfucking Wi-Fi out the wall, telling me to leave and go. And when her son get home, like, Mama, what's wrong with the Wi-Fi? She come out and flip it on me. Like, you suffer, son of a bitch. Hurry up and die. You know my son had his game. I mean, shit like that. Just, I mean, spazzes out. And
I
then,
mean,
like,
I ain't
like
gonna
that
lie
grocery.
to you. I ain't gonna lie to you. You acting like a kid. She gonna treat you like a kid though. You know what I'm
Oh
saying?
no, I'm not. I'm not. She tried to son a nigga, and I ain't with that shit, and that's why she be mad and want to kick a nigga out and shit. Cause I ain't with that. You're not finna son me. Hell the fuck no.
I get that though. You gotta do what you gotta do as a man though. Far as like, bro, like me personally, I'm not taking nothing away from you. I'm not taking nothing away from you. I'm gonna explain my marriage, right? Okay. I'm a guy, I take care of all the bills, right? Okay. So my wife don't have to worry about nothing, right?
Right.
On the other hand, I still have to take care of, if she cook, you know what I'm saying, I clean. So we go half and half on different things, you know what I'm saying? It's not, if I gotta watch my son, I gotta do this, I gotta do that. It's like half and half. So a relationship is all about building. That's the whole thing of marriage, bro. Like if you're not building, it's no marriage.
Man, I was on all that, but when you been cut of your blessings and shit, like building was
Yeah.
us helping each other getting them cars and shit like that. But why would you take some shit
So
like that from a
excuse
motherfucker
me.
because you
So
mad?
You
I'm
said
not trying
What's
to
what?
up, man?
interrupt. I'm not trying to interrupt y'all, but Vonnie B is in the back. I came up
I
here
know.
too because K Riz K Riz is asking questions. I mean, we really wanted to hear your side of the story, but then I feel like he talking about women is emotional and shit like that. So I had to come up here and check
Ah,
this
my bad. My bad, dudes.
and
Hold
ask some
on.
different questions because he ain't doing what he's supposed to do.
Go
But
ahead,
Right.
dude. You got the other
But now
side. You
that
got the
Bonnie
other
B is
side.
here, though, I don't know. She got a question. I don't know if Drip is going to let her up to ask her question. But before I even ask my
Not
questions,
gonna
I
come up
wanted to.
and try to take over no shit and over talk and that. No, she ain't coming up here. She had her
But
moment for months,
but
a damn
listen,
near a
Drip,
year, dude.
because this is your panel, you could drop her down if she gets out of line.
Or I just not do it. No, she been on here for months telling y'all whatever she needed to. What does she need to speak for now?
Okay, so what one question I have for you because a while ago when Bonnie B was talking about your relationship, she was saying that one of her things was she wanted you to build a relationship with her son. So my question for you is, throughout y'all whole 5 years, why is it that you don't have a relation? Well, I want to ask you, how is your relationship with her kids throughout the 5 years y'all been together?
Oh shit, with the autistic one, he only fucked with me. He didn't even fuck with them like that. I'm good with
Mm.
him. And as far as the 13-year-old, Mike G was lying like a motherfucker. The motherfucking training bags and cones and shit like that. I bought that for him. I was taking him to courts and shit like that. But at the same
Mm.
time, he's a standoffish person, so he stays in his room and shit like that. And we do interact. He'll be walking around the house, and she'll just yell out, "Why you didn't say nothing to my son?" And he'll tell her, "Mama, we done talk." You know what I'm saying? So I've had a good relationship with him.
Okay. Okay, I just wondered that because for someone to be in a relationship for 5 years, and not have a relationship with someone's kids, especially if y'all ended up getting married, that was just kind of weird to me.
Yeah, he just 13 now, and I'm trying to tell her, how boys is, and he's secretive in his room. Probably done found some porn or something now. That's why his door closed. That type shit. It ain't that we don't talk or nothing like that.
Okay.
And then besides that, how can I when I keep getting put out and I'm gone weeks and months on end? You know what I'm saying? So add that on there.
Yeah.
But communication is key though, drip though.
It
You
ain't no
gotta,
talking once she get going. Y'all done seen pieces of it on here. Ain't no talking to that woman when she get going.
yeah,
It's
no,
fuck
you
you.
can't run away
And
from
say
this
what
shit
you
though.
want to, and it's fuck you after the fact. Get away from me. Cause every time it's like I listened to her and I was changing shit that she was asking for. You know what I'm saying? But then when it's my turn, I'm trying to tell her shit that I don't like or shit that she needs to do or just how to treat me to keep me happy. She wasn't doing it.
I'ma say
And
it
I'm
like this though, drip. We men, we meant to lead, bro. So at the end of the day, it's like, bro, you gotta lead your house.
she
The
won't
woman,
give you
the woman
a
gonna lead after what you lead. So if you're
she
not
won't give
really
you
doing
a
what you doing, she feel like she gonna lead. If you get what I'm
Okay.
saying.
I'm gonna step down. I just had that question, but I'm gonna step down.
appreciate news. Yeah, but
Okay.
she won't give you a chance to lead. You know what I'm saying? Like I try to lead and influence her in ways that I think will be better, but she always go against the grain. You know what I'm saying? I give her the credit that she asked me about shit or what I think about it, but I can make a firm decision about some shit and she always go against the grain. I asked her one day to even just look around that house and name one thing in that motherfucker that say drip. She said it's a picture over there hanging up. You know what I'm saying? She won't let a man take that spot and lead. And there's reasons behind that she told me, but it's deeper than that. You know what I'm saying? It's she won't let no nigga lead. I'm telling you.
Well, I don't know that situation. I'm just saying, as a man though, you're supposed to lead and that's your household. You know what I'm saying? You're supposed to make sure everything goes and you the last one to have to say so. So, you know, just giving the heads up on that.
Yeah, it sound good, but I nah nigga tried to put up fights, you know what I'm saying, as far as you need to do this, you need to do that, but it's always that push a motherfucker away. And she said it herself. Every time she get anxious or time for accountability, really. Every time it's time for accountability, it's finna get loud. She don't want to hear it. You know, and I'm talking to her like this while she yelling. And then she'll come back and want to talk calm and talk about it. And I remind her shit she said or what I said. And it's like she don't remember none of it. It
I don't,
always leads back to Queen Gigi. Y'all did this. I'm like, man, that ain't even about what we talking about or what we going through. How did it even lead to her?
I don't want the women to beat me up though. But it goes back to that though. You know what I'm saying? If you're not doing what you're doing, they feel like you're doing this somewhere else. Just say it like that.
Yeah, I mean, shit. Speaking on that, like, kind of like what happened here recently. Like, hold on, let me tell you some shit that went down. So, well, I'll talk about that later. But, hold on, where was we at? What we talking about? K Red.
We can go to let's go to when all this shit broke out. Like,
This time?
nah, I'm saying like with the first time before you even got married.
Oh shit, we was married before we separated the first time. It was right after the marriage, but it was basically the Queen Gigi situation. But with that shit, yeah, the fight and shit happened. But the way that shit was set up, I was told three for the different shit, but end up figuring it out. You know what I'm saying? Vonnie called her up there, told her where she was at. But then when that shit happened, they pulled up cars deep, and her and Queen was already arguing and shit. And then her daughter and a nigga pulled up, and when they started fighting, they grabbed me and pulled me to the ground. I fought off of them and went and snatched their daughter off, and that's how that happened. But all that shit led up from that backseat texting, and when I said it got personal between them, I didn't have shit to do with it because I didn't know the shit was going on until it came to me, and that's when I stepped back from it. Like, if y'all gonna keep doing it, that's on y'all. You know what I'm saying? But Vonnie got a smart ass mouth, and I told her how Queen Gigi and them is. I'm like, they like to fight and shit, and you might don't want to do that, but she kept doing it. But we broke off because of that, and the disrespect was bad. I mean, she talked ruthless, you know what I'm saying, to a grown ass man, you know what I'm saying? And besides the disrespect, it was the scrambling, like with my money, taking my money and shit, or she would she'd call me and ask me if I got money for a bill. And I'd tell her yeah. And I'd come home and my game and TV and shit gone, and she'd say, I did it because I didn't think you was gonna pay it. And that's how she'd do with shit for me, taking my shit. You know what I'm saying? So ain't that basically stealing now because it's ours? But if I'm telling you I got the motherfucking money for a bill, why would you still go behind my back and do, you know what I'm saying, pawn some shit of mine?
Mhm. About the Steelers situation.
The what?
About the Steelers situation. Yeah, that sounds crazy, though, bro.
Okay, as far as that stealing, what she say? Jewelry and shoes. Okay, the motherfucking jewelry. I ain't never stole her jewelry. It was a couple times, like I said, she change was low, and she went and got some motherfucking jewelry, her own, and we went to the pawn shop and we pawned it. And she wanted me to use my ID and shit for it. You know what I'm saying? I guess so. I'll have to go get it or whatever. But in between them times while she's pawning this jewelry, she's getting her attitudes and putting me out. So she's losing this jewelry when she's going back for it because she's so forgetful. It's like saying I stole it when you pawn this shit, and I still got the pawn slips in my car. It's so crazy.
Okay.
Then them shoes that came with like the end of like when I left. Before I left, like the disrespect got bad to where, like I said, she wake up mean and shit, and it got to the point to where every day she come downstairs, she had already threw my shit in front of my car and shit, but then talking about why I ain't come home and shit like that. But uh every day it was a different excuse. That's when she said she was been trying to get me out and shit. Every day was a different excuse. One day it's uh Queen Gigi texted me and told me something. You already know I know it, so why don't you just spill it? You know what I'm saying? Playing games like that. And I'm knowing she haven't, but that's the type of game she'll play. She'll just come up with scenarios just to see what you gonna say. And then when you bust a bubble, she'll press the narrative to where it starts the argument, then a nigga gotta leave. So each day leading to me leaving, she had a different excuse. And then the last day, that was one of the excuses. My son's shoes missing. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, hell no, you gotta be fucking kidding me. You're not finna, you keep coming every day with a different excuse, trying to get the nigga, trying to get a nigga to leave. And at this
Mm.
time, this is when I'm telling her, no, I'm not leaving. We married. You know what I'm saying? I'm not leaving. This is my house. This is our shit. I'm not going nowhere. So it got to the point where her mama just sitting there bashing me. Yeah, this bitch ass nigga still here. I don't know when he gonna leave. He needs to get the fuck away from here. He just the evil spirit in my house. All that shit.
Hold on, Drew. People saying they backstage, man. You ain't letting them up.
Okay. Who back here? Okay. I go. That's you, TT.
Yep, it's me. Good morning. Hey,
What's
y'all.
up, TT?
I think News was back there and Born, yep, and then I think Lil Bam Man was
Yeah, it's
back there
boy, it's
too.
me. It's me. It's me.
All right, Batman.
Batman. Gotta love Batman.
Here I go. Here I go.
I
Hey, Rich,
don't
you
really
gotta hope
think
I'm
that
knocking out
man
the whole
needs to
six,
be
man.
involved in this conversation.
Yeah,
You said
man.
what, Drip?
You
What you
can't
say,
have
Drip?
this. You
Nah,
can't
but
leave this.
Richard maintenance in the back. I told him I can only hold 6 right now.
Nah, I'll get back. Who else back there?
Richard Macon.
No, that's
I ain't,
everybody. Oh
we
yeah.
good.
Oh, okay.
Because I was if Vonnie
Well,
backstage, if Vonnie
because-
backstage, I'll drop down.
well,
She
no,
not
you don't need
coming.
to drop down, Born Rich. What I'm saying is, like, Lil Bad Man, what are you on stage for?
You said what I'm up here for?
I fuck with you, Lil Bad Man, but I'm just saying, because in this situation,
It's some
what do you
grown
really
folks
have?
talk
What
right here.
question do you have?
You said what I'm up here for? I'm just up
Well,
here because I like, I just be up here chilling.
Nah, it's grown folks
I'm
Right?
talk,
doing my
though.
thing.
Batman here
Because
for the
some,
bullshit.
yeah, okay.
What up with y'all? What up with the TT? What you got going? What up,
Who's
boy?
got the women against me, man?
well,
God damn.
Niggas
I
just
just
really up here just listening.
I wanted to just offer some before I ask anything. I do want to offer something in the direction of both of you because, again, while I've heard, Vonnie, and I'm listening to you now, I do recognize that there is definitely a deep need for healing between the two of you, even if there is no reconciliation. Because the one thing that I can say is that even if you two don't decide to get back together, you don't repeat the same cycles with new partners. So I personally would just like to just say that I do think it would be a good idea for there to be, and it doesn't have to happen right now in this moment, but it would be very much ideal if even if you individually did seek some outside, assistance to get over not only just what's happened in your relationship, but even your own individual personal struggles. I don't know the severity of what that looks like and its complexity, but I can tell that both of you have been through some very deep things in your journey, and I do think that it would be ideal to just have that outlet so that you guys can utilize, proper advisement and being able to speak to what your experiences have been outside of people who know you or don't know you. And definitely always keeping prayer and setting intentions is also, something I just would like to suggest, because again, I believe that both of you have endured some very tough times. And I do think both of you could really benefit from utilizing those resources and those tools. By all means, if you or Vonnie would like help getting to that space at some point, I would be more than happy to utilize what I know and what I'm capable of doing to bring that to the table. But the question that I have for you in this moment is, what were the happy times between the two of you? Because we hear about the drama and the things that transpired that were negative. What were the positive attributes that you saw in her?
Uh, Smart, charming. We had a lot in common. Uh, she can be sweet, you know. Um, we just clicked. We didn't just jump right into it. We chilled for a while and got comfortable with each other. So that growing and getting to know each other, and starting to find out more about her until that one day.
So I have a question for you, Drip. Um, being that you and Queen Gigi was on and off for like 16, 17 years or whatever, why did you not marry Queen Gigi, and why did you choose Vonnie to be your bride?
Me and Queen Gigi in our relationship, we had an understanding that we didn't need a piece of paper to determine if we was gonna be together. If we was gonna do it, we was gonna do it. If not, we didn't need a piece of paper to justify anything. And uh, with Vonnie, I think I wanted to, But then at the same time, it was kind of like a little pressure. You know what I'm saying? But I really wanted to do it, so don't get me wrong. You know what I'm saying? I
Mhm.
married her because my age and the starting over thing, and like I said in the beginning, the man know what he want. You know what I'm saying, from the jump, and
So
I wouldn't start over no more. This is what I met. I was comfortable. I was good. So
mhm.
that's when I decided that's where I was gonna be.
Okay, so is it safe to say that you married Vonnie because you felt more um stability with her and more it was convenient for you? Because I mean, you said it's just weird to me that you would continue to mess with a female for over 17 years, but you would never marry her, but you would continue to go back to her all the time, and then you marry someone else. But from what we've heard, from what she said, it has never been happy. That's why TT asked, was there any happy times? Because all the things we've heard is like it hasn't been anything positive, and we know you guys most likely had positive things because you would have never been attracted to each other. But sometimes people marry each other or be with each other for convenience, for potential, for there's plenty of different reasons why people get together.
No, I didn't marry for no convenience or nothing. It was more of a feeling than a convenience. But then, excuse me. But not I didn't marry her over no convenience. But damn, I got stumbled. Ask me that again, News. The second part, not the convenience part. What did you say after that?
Because you felt maybe comfortable, maybe you felt like she was stable, and you're like, okay, so maybe I need to marry her because she got this, and this going on. I don't know what Queen Gigi got
Oh
going on,
no,
but
oh no, it
no.
was never like that because even before all of that, and we first started talking, I had my own. I was doing my own, so it ain't like they were saying. Like what? How did lady said? She asked her, "Have I ever held a key?" And
Hmm.
her to say, "No, he ain't never did this. He ain't never did that." That's crazy to me. You know what I'm saying? Because they know what type of work I do, what type of money I make. I made more money than her. So how am I not doing nothing? You know what I'm saying? And she was salty about that. That's why she was wanting to control my money and I wouldn't let her. You know what I'm saying? And
Well, let me ask you this though, Drip. Now, was it strictly financial? Because I want to ask you this. I want to like this is like a personal question, right?
That was my next question because I
Was
was
it?
going to ask,
I
were
got a
you in
question.
love or
No, shit.
and
it
like
was
Born said,
it was both. You know what I'm saying? Because in the beginning she was trying to buy me. You know what I'm saying? And that's how she showed her love. And I'm telling her, you can't buy me. You know what I'm saying? And even throughout the relationship, I'm telling her, fuck your money. That's not what I'm wanting. You disrespected me and shit. I will leave you with your money the way you treated me. So it was never financial. I mean, even now, she says she works, she balling or whatever. I don't need that. I never cared about money. I was in because I was in.
so you say that it wasn't money, but you just said that she tried to buy you. So so is it that she actually pursued you? You didn't pursue her, so she was the pursuer?
I know it was mutual.
Hmm. Okay.
We both was going for each other. That's why I say it was never nothing about a financial thing, but that's what she made it as far as when it came to bills. But I don't know where that bullshit came from because they can't never tell you I don't work. They know how hard I work. They know the type of money I make. So to say that I've been around that long just sitting on my ass is some bullshit. Why would you deal with
Because
me if I'm not helping or doing anything? That's just bullshit as far as this trying to get
what
the story. If y'all haven't noticed, she only goes live when something goes about her and she want to hurry up get her Picasso out. You know what I'm saying? So that way everybody already got their picture and she got her shit out first.
Well, because we didn't meet you until after Mike G. So we heard the problems and stuff between her and Mike G. And so then you came back along. So we really, we really don't know the
I was kind of
patterns.
thrown into that. I was thrown into that. Like, I know about Mike G and shit because, like I said, while they was together, she was asking me to go to lunch and shit, and she was going to lunch with me and shit while she was with him. And that's why I knew about him and nothing because I didn't give a fuck what she had going on because we wasn't together and I was doing me anyway. So I never really gave a
Real,
damn. Huh?
real quick, I'm gonna give you some questions from the chat because there's a
What was
lot
the
that were
time
asked
frame of that
earlier.
though, Drip? What was the time frame of that though?
Of what?
Mike G coming in.
That was like a few months after the marriage. Now I was gone. Well, I don't know when he came in. I just know I left a little bit after the marriage, and then that's when she got to boasting she with somebody, putting shit on Facebook, all of that, and then that's when she started calling me about the divorce and shit because her boyfriend is on her ass about it, and we was talking about that at the lunches, and then one day she just up and called me talking about my boyfriend is on my ass. I'm up there, already got the paper signed, so that's when I came up there and signed.
Mm.
Hold on, so Mike G
So
made
you
y'all get a
actually,
divorce. Make Mike
yeah.
G made y'all rush the divorce.
That was on her. I was telling her I didn't want it. She'll tell you that. That's why she been telling y'all that
So
at that time.
wait a minute. So
Yeah,
during the time when she was with Mike G, y'all actually signed papers, and it didn't. I mean, what happened? How did it not go through?
Oh, they signed and certified, and the last step was taken to a judge. A judge haven't signed them yet, but the divorce papers are signed and certified at the
Mm.
through the agency.
Okay.
And yeah, she
So I guess that. Go ahead, my
go
bad.
ahead. Now you good.
Because that doubles to the question that Ruski was asking in the chat. He basically asked, well, what was the reason behind you not wanting a divorce? Was it just simply because you were trying to fight for your marriage, or was there other things that tie into that reason? That was one question that was in the chat. I have two more that I want to get the answer to.
Yeah, I really wanted my marriage and my family the way my mama told me. You fight for it. You only get married once, so you're gonna go through some shit. So you just gotta hunker down and go through it, but only get married once. So I didn't want to get a divorce, and I kept telling her that. But her boyfriend was in her ear about it because he was trying to marry, I guess. So I was like, fuck it, because she sounded convincing too. You need to get her and sign these papers. My boyfriend on my ass, and she was on the phone with him the whole time we were in the tag agency.
Mm. Mm.
So you two are not officially divorced at all yet, right? Like y'all are still technically legally married?
Yeah.
Can I ask a
Okay.
question real quick, TT? I got a question. All right, so if you was fighting for your marriage then and didn't want a divorce, what's changed? Why now we're hearing that you're not fighting for your marriage and you've moved on completely? What changed, bro? Why now?
Because the main reason is the disrespect was at an all-time high. Every day, I mean, it's just nagging. That's why I say wake up mad and go through the day mad, go to sleep mad, uh, walk around the house huffing and puffing and, cussing everybody out for, no reason. And then it got to the point to where she went back to throwing Queen Gigi in my face all the time, no matter what it is. It always leads to that. And then a lot of stuff stopped, you know what I'm saying? Because she felt like her treating me the way she was treating me and doing the shit she was doing was a good way to make me do what she wanted me to. And I'm sitting here and I'm telling her that ain't cool. You know what I'm saying? And this is all I'm asking from you. Can I just get these three things that I'm asking from you and we good? You know what I'm saying? And she wouldn't do it. I ain't doing that. You do y'all been doing me bad for 5 years. She just always goes back to that. So then it got to the point to where, like she said, when I start reflecting that energy and talking back to her crazy, because I warned her many times, quit talking to me like that. I'm not your child and I'm not no stranger. You need to quit talking to me like that. And she just wouldn't stop. And I try to get away. I go in the garage, whatever. She brings it there. I try to leave. Like I said, she hop in the car, follow me, hollering at the motherfucking door. You know what I'm saying? And then, like, my last little straw, she's trying to kick me out. Like, my shit's in the garage. She keep throwing it outside. And I'm telling her, I'm not leaving, Bonnie. This is our house. We married. I'm not doing it. You know what I'm saying? Fighting like I supposed to. And
Okay,
then,
Drew. Hey, Drew.
yeah.
What do you take accountability for though?
Wait,
Uh,
K Riz, let him tell his story because you keep on bring. I understand
My
you
bad, my
married
bad,
and
my
stuff
bad,
like
my
that,
bad,
right?
my bad, my
But
bad.
like
I'm
when
sorry.
he's trying to tell his story, you keep saying, "What are you taking accountability for?" We got to listen to the story first.
My
Like
bad,
your
my
marriage
bad.
is different from his marriage because when you and your wife, decided to get married, y'all probably married each other because y'all was best friends, y'all loved each other, whatever. Y'all got a different story. I'm
Mm,
I'm hearing a whole different situation here.
you right, Drew.
Whether they both want to agree or believe it or not, and I don't give a damn if I ain't married. I'm hearing a whole different story here,
You got it. My
and
bad.
and it's okay. But let's just hear him out real quick.
okay. But then, yeah, it just really got disrespectful and, talking to me like I'm a kid. And then, the smallest, pettiest shit, she blows out of proportion to the fact to where she'll call her son down there just to say some disrespectful shit like, hey, this ain't no man. Don't ever be no bitch ass nigga like this. This is a pussy. I'm like, DJ, don't ever let no woman talk to you like that. He's like, nah, fuck that. This is what bitch ass pussy niggas look like. And that's just a part of how she tries to talk to me. Then when I start reciprocating it, she's calling everybody, oh, he's talking to me crazy and all of this. And then that's why I was telling that story, K Riz, about the grocery store, me looking at a woman's butt, and I wasn't, whatever. But she started getting loud in the grocery store where people got to looking and shit. I'm like, I'm going to the car. So I left her in there, made her finish grocery shopping by herself. I made him put him in the car by herself. And while she's putting them in my trunk, this is a grocery store. She starts yelling out in the parking lot, this is abuse. If you ever meet this man, he's abusive. This is abuse. I'm like, oh, you really trying to trick a nigga to fuck off. And besides this,
Hold on. Drip, she said what in the parking lot?
this is abuse. If y'all ever see this man, look at him. He's abusive in the middle of a fucking grocery store parking lot. And that's when I was like, oh, you really trying to get a nigga tricked the fuck off. So we gets back to the house. She calls her son down to help with the groceries. Once again, she start with that, you bitch ass nigga, you a pussy in front of her son. DJ, don't be like this. This a bitch ass nigga, you a pussy. Your mama raised a crackhead. All your mama kids need to die. You need to hurry up and die of cancer, man. So I slammed my motherfucking trunk and locked my car up with the groceries in that motherfucker. She turns around and calls the police. I'm like, they can't make me open my motherfucking car on my motherfucking property. And the first thing the police said when he got there, man, how long you been going through this shit?
Damn.
Yeah, out there talking about to the police. Did you
Wow.
tell them about your girlfriends? What the fuck they got to do with right now? You know what I'm
Wow.
Um.
saying?
What I want to say is, man, this shit's crazy. But Vonnie B, don't be mad at me. But this, I ain't taking nobody's side. I just gotta be real from what I'm hearing. Like y'all should have never been married in the first place. You know.
Ooh.
That's why I said, but check this shit out. The farther we got, new shit start coming out. I didn't see this in this person. That's what I'm telling you. And she's blaming it on me. But no, you've been like that. You know what I'm saying? I do take accountability for, you know what I'm saying, some shit I did. I did used to drink heavy, you know what I'm saying? But I wasn't one of them sloppy drunks, aggressive or fall over, nothing like that. I go to work, come home, have my break. But I loved it, you know what I'm saying? But then As far as my accountability, I've done some text messages or talked to people when I wasn't supposed to, stuff like that. But I never acted on it, nothing like that. But just like in normal relationships, I've had my fuck ups. It was times where I made some bad decisions with money, you know what I'm saying? But I made up for it. Yeah, it was really just I drank a lot of beer. You know what I'm saying? I really didn't. I go to work. I really don't even like people. I mind my business. If you ever see me in any of my cars, I'm by myself. Ain't nobody riding with me, nothing like that.
Mhm. Well,
But
I
yeah, I
mean,
did.
you do seem like a chill dude. But what I want to say is like quote unquote normal relationships. Everybody don't have problems in normal relationships. Like, um, there's people who thrive. You know, when you meet your person, it's gonna be you're gonna thrive. You're gonna have a good time. You're gonna feel good. You guys are gonna uplift each other. So I mean, people think that every relationship should be partially toxic or even toxic, but I don't believe that. You know what I'm saying? And people could talk whatever shit they want to talk, but I just don't believe that. And I feel like, in my opinion, the both of you maybe was just searching for something. You know what I'm saying? Whatever y'all had missing in y'all life, it was some type of trauma bonding that y'all did together, because this don't even seem like, because I know she said you were supposed to be her soulmate, but you was not her soulmate. You was never her soulmate. From the sounds of what y'all both are saying, you guys were not meant to be with each other. And this is just my opinion, though, which it can matter or not, but that's just my opinion. But anybody else can talk. There's Born Rich, there's TT,
I,
and there's K.
I got a really good question because I think that this may help to even outline some stuff, even in regards to just you as a man. So, my next question would probably be, because it sounds like towards the end of the relationship, because y'all still, still legally married, it sounds like you were not allowed to be the full man that you wanted to be because of how she would talk down to you and all that stuff. Was there ever a point where you felt in the relationship you were able to be a full man and express the things that bothered you, the things that caused division or disdain in your relationship? Because if there was always this communication barrier, that also, like New said, is definitely resonating from something in the past. So can you sound off on that for me real quick?
Yeah, there were chances taken, to play that part as a man and lead and do all of that, but it'll always be shut down. Like, I will make executive decisions, but she will always go behind my back and do what she wants to do. Or she would ask me about things, and I would tell her, like, this ain't a good idea, and try to steer in the right way and show her, this is how you do this how you do that. But she always goes against the grain, like, fuck that, this is what I know, I'm gonna do it, or do it without telling me. Then when I find out, it's like, what you gonna do about it? You know what I'm saying? Or it just shut down completely. She'd be like, ain't nobody studying you, ain't nobody doing that, you know what I'm saying? And then it turns around to, you don't try to lead me, but she don't look at the times when I'm trying to, and I don't feel like I need to explain to you that I'm trying to show you what's better or this way to go, because every time you go to do something yourself and it fucks up for you, you break down, and then you look at me and blame me like, well, if I had a man that can do this, I wouldn't have went through that. But I tried to tell you how to go about doing certain things, and you always go against the grain.
Yeah, that definitely can cause issues, especially when, because the thing that I don't think that a lot of people, and again, I've never been legally married, but I was in a long-term relationship. But the one thing that I do notice is that when we have these relationships, and being the fact that y'all don't have any children in common where there's like actually something to fight for, because most people, when they get to these moments, the main reason why they try to fight to stick together is because there's children. The children that are in the picture are her children, so they're not even yours. So really all there is to hold on to in regards to your relationship dynamic is the trust and the respect for both of you, not only as individuals, but as supposed to be partners. So I can just say off gate, I don't think y'all are soulmates, because soulmate connections don't go this way. There's understanding, there's warmth, there's compassion. None of that seems to have existed going further down the line. So being the fact that, you know, you didn't feel that going towards the end, I'm not trying to be, I don't want this to sound judgmental, but do you think that maybe you may have even possibly jumped too fast into a new situation, and then that could have caused, you know, some blurred lines?
No, I can tell you how that happened. Me,
For it, I'm
I
listening.
can you hear me?
Yes, we hear
Go ahead,
you.
I'm listening.
Okay. Now the way that happened was, like I said at the end when I was leaving, it was the disrespect, and she pushing me out, telling me every day, "Get the fuck out of here! Why ain't you still here?" So one day I just got tired of fighting, and that's when I realized I just packed my shit and I left. And she said and I left her high and dry. But as far as going into another relationship, what she's not telling y'all is she deprived a nigga for 5 months trying to make a nigga do what she want them to do, thinking that's going to help. And I'm telling her the whole time, that's what's going to make, to men, that's what's going to make other women start looking at you depriving your husband. So when I finally got up out of there, I met somebody. It was just on Facebook. You know what I'm saying? I commented on something. She said she been seeing me, and shit, we inboxed, and that happened. We wasn't talking while me and Vonnie was together. None of that. So that's what led me into what I was doing, what I'm doing now. She wasn't doing that, none of that shit, and I was warning her, and I'm telling her like, "Hey, some gotta give." Each period she had, I'm like, "That's one, that's two, that's three, that's four, that's five. Fuck this shit." I mean, what man? Okay, question to y'all: how long is too motherfucking long for your wife to deprive you?
So I hear what you're saying.
Yeah, 5 months is
So,
extremely too long. But news, I was
well,
just trying to
and
see.
I,
Go ahead.
oh, go ahead, Born Rich, go ahead, because
Yeah,
I don't want to just take
yeah,
over.
just as a man though, but like a man can't go with it. I don't know, 2.5, 3 months. Then some got to shake. Like for real.
Well, my thing is, if we're in a loving relationship, I'm not gonna deprive you anyways. But uh, so
She was
I
used
want
to
to.
every excuse. She was starting little petty shit, and then when shit
I
don't go,
do remember a while back. I do remember a while back when she said she was giving you coupons, like where you could, which I thought at that time, you know, it was like a cute little
it's like,
thing, like I was doing it for, huh?
I said I was
Coupons.
there that day, and that's when I was like, hell
Yeah,
no, I need a coupon for my boat.
yeah. She
What?
said it online
Okay,
that
hold
she had
on.
literally made a coupon book where he could.
Coochie coupon. Coochie coupon.
No, I have heard of those things like in the sex stores, but I didn't think that people actually use them. So you have like a validate coupon to get some coochie? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, and
He
she
tried
actually
that
said
shit.
that.
No.
This was a while back. I remember it. Yes. But I wanted to address the person in the comment who are saying like, "Oh, these women are single on the panel." Let me just say this:
Who
just
said
because
that?
we're
Hey,
Laruski or whatever
hold
his name
it
is.
down for a
So,
second. I'm finna go over in the chats real quick. I'll be right back.
okay,
Man, I got.
okay.
I keep these women
So,
in line, bro.
what I do want to say is, just because we are single don't mean we've never been in a relationship. Doesn't mean we've never been in long-term relationships. That just because we didn't have a piece of paper binding us to someone does not mean that we have the experience that a married couple could have. The only difference is they have the piece of paper.
That's a
Now
fact.
we could give advice all we want to. Like I'm tired of some of you men, because I'm not gonna say all, but I'm tired of some of you men out there acting like, oh, she's single, she can't give no fucking advice, she don't know shit. We know a lot. Trust and believe that.
Except, right? Hold on. I gotta be honest. I know a lot. No,
Except the
no, no,
signature on the piece of paper. Go ahead,
no,
Lauren. You go start
no,
your
no,
bullshit.
no.
Go
I
ahead.
promise I'm not.
Go
I
ahead.
promise not. Because I gotta be honest with myself. I'm in the same boat, guys. Now, I can't tell a. I listen. Well, I can. I feel like I can tell a person, but I don't have a history of being in a successful relationship. So it's
So
like
let
I
me tell
can
you,
tell.
just because I've never signed a paper to say that we're married, I've had a relationship and it's been over 10 years. You know what I'm saying? But
But
we
it
just never
failed.
signed.
But it failed, news. And I know we don't want to
It,
say
it
that.
did
Um,
fail. It
Yeah,
did
it
fail. But
failed.
listen to it.
Yeah.
His shit is
Uh,
failing too. Just because I don't have that piece
yeah,
of paper saying that we're married and we signed the paper don't mean that I don't have experience and that I can't speak on nothing. I don't care what y'all
I got
saying.
you, Liz.
That
No,
does
no,
not
no.
mean I cannot speak on
You
relationships.
can't. No, you know you can. I'm here with you on the panel speaking on Drip's relationship. I'm just saying we can't say that we. Well, I
I'm
can
not
say
saying
this.
I'm an expert because I am
Yeah,
not.
we said
But
that
I'm
was
just saying,
that.
don't sit up here and say that my word means nothing because I've never signed a fucking piece of paper. Real
Fact.
shit.
I wouldn't. I
And
wouldn't
see,
say.
that goes
I
back
wouldn't.
to
can
what
I
I was
chime
saying
in?
about me and Queen Gigi. We just knew that
Mm.
even then, we were just saying we don't need no piece of paper. It was like, shit, we're going to be together for life. We just don't need that piece of paper. So I feel news on that.
Well, I think
Oh,
that people in this day and age, and I know I'm probably, I'm just going to speak in this turn. People get it misconstrued the difference between having a marriage on paper and actually honoring your vows. Because you can get a marriage license to anyone today or tomorrow, but it's about the vows that you take. When you
Right.
take those vows, that's serious. And when you stand before God and say that you're going to do this, that's a binding contract spiritually. You understand what I'm saying? That goes beyond the paper. Because let's be very clear, if you want to go back even to biblical times, all the stuff they have you do now in order to get married to somebody and all that, you didn't have to do all that. You said you were going to take this man or this woman to be your husband or your wife. You went before a minister, and that's how you did it. So we have to get out of the mindset of the piece of paper versus the vows that both that man and that woman took, and seeing if whether or not they're going to stick by those vows when they were in that honeymoon phase of the kissy goo goo gaga, and before the kids and before the parents start getting ill, and really be willing to go through the trenches of the changes of the relationship, especially if you are in a long-term relationship. So we have to recognize the difference. We can have someone sign a license, an actual thing today. That doesn't mean that tomorrow that they will give a damn about those vows that they took. I'm going to go back on mute and let you keep talking, Drip.
mhm. Go ahead, Drip. She killed that.
My bad. I was on mute. I was on mute. Now, but I feel what you're saying. And if you go for your vows, you're supposed to mean them. But them vows are not being met. I mean, I tried fighting, doing the right thing and everything, but steady getting pushed out in the way. A lot of times I felt like I was the dumb one for coming back for the shit I was going through. You know what I'm saying? The way I was treated, that didn't have nothing to do with the vows and what you swore to do. Most of the vows were not done. And like the mistakes I made, I changed them, got rid of the problems, but they were still thrown in my face. Like I was doing it. It's like just like I said, I'm not asking you to get over it, but if we can't get past what you're stuck on, it ain't gonna work. And then amongst that, it's like shit stacked on top of that. So, like
So
I
I have
said,
a
my mama told me to fight for it. I did multiple times, all the times, through all this shit, but it just came too much.
so Drip, I have
And
a question for you. Do you
yeah,
think at any time on this live that you will let Vonnie B come up and have some type of dialogue and we can ask both of you questions, like if she can be cordial with you and answer the questions and stuff without um screaming and getting belligerent, because you could easily drop her down. Is there any time that you will let her up and we all can just have a conversation?
nope.
Oh, okay. I can't.
He don't want to do it. He
I
don't. He said that in the beginning he wasn't letting her up, and I heard that. I remember him saying that.
Yeah. I love the way you asked the question, dude. It had a chance. I swear to God, we had a chance of getting Bonnie up here. My nigga said no.
That ain't happening. That's what I'm saying. Y'all know her. She gonna come up here, take over, and try to do some extra shit. And I ain't on that. She's had her chance multiple times and keep doing it.
Okay, well, I
Like
tried.
like she said, she's gonna be wifing, and she got her own live. But
Yeah. That nigga said no with the Barry White voice. That
He
nigga said
did.
no,
I'm like, okay, I
no.
can't.
Damn, Drip. You run a tight ship over here, Drip. I ain't gonna lie.
but hold on, let me get into a little more shit though,
All
man.
right, all right.
Okay.
But okay, like yeah, okay, like shit, like in this new house. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, she got fired from 2 jobs because of her mouth and her attitude. You know what I'm saying? So while we're in this new house and I'm about to leave, I actually paid the rent myself 3 months before I left. You know what I'm saying? So to say I didn't do nothing, that's kind of fucked up too. You know what I'm saying? And the landlord wouldn't even talk to her because of her motherfucking mouth. He didn't want to talk to her, but now he ain't got no choice because I ain't there. And like as far as I told y'all, I caught a DUI or whatever and got diagnosed. She wasn't there for none of that shit. And while I'm going through it, and we're back together, she's making me catch buses, go do this shit. You know what I'm saying? While she just sitting right there, car right there. My transmission went out on my car, so yeah, I didn't have a car for a minute, but now I own 2 cars, and they paid for it. But yeah, she would ask me like, "Can you skip your payments as far as my DUI case?" And I'd be like, "No, I can't do that." And she'd be like, going through some shit like, "Well, you rather pay these people than to take care of your house?" I'm like, "No, it ain't like that. I'm managing my shit out, splitting it out evenly." You know what I'm saying? But you know what I'm saying? She basically want me to miss payments so I can get in trouble or whatever. And then hold on. Yeah, but basically, you know what I'm saying? She says she went through that shit with me. She wouldn't let me use her car to try to get my lights back or wouldn't help me to take the steps to get my shit back right. And then she just always starting dry arguments. And the crazy part is she makes scenarios, you know what I'm saying, just to see what you're gonna say. And if you just say the wrong thing, she's gonna turn it into something big. Like, why did you come up with a scenario like, let me see some crazy shit she done. Uh, she just makes shit up like, well, I seen something on Facebook. Are you gonna tell me now, or you gonna make me drag it out of you, or do I just need to tell you? And I'm not knowing what the fuck she talking about, and it end up not being nothing. When I bust her bubble and be like, oh, I was just seeing what she was gonna say, but she makes it so serious to where it turns into one of them get out moments. But then she started texting me and shit like after I left, like the locks changed, don't come back, I don't need you. I got plenty of money out of it. Then 5 seconds later, it's why you ain't at home. I thought you would come back through the door. Well, if I figured I did this, I figured if I put you out this time, you'd come back. And as far as what I got going now, it would still fuck me for weeks and months. We ain't talked nothing until Queen Gigi showed a picture. You know what I'm saying? She was still sending me fucked up shit. Fuck you. You shit out here. You ain't shit. You a pussy. All of that. Until Queen Gigi showed that motherfucker picture of me with somebody else. When she seen that, she hurry up and go live like she knew or some shit like that or whatever. And then that's when she started all of this. Oh, I want my husband. Oh, he doing me this way. All of that. All because she seen that picture. All that shit is fake. Because before that picture, it was fuck me. And I have plenty of receipts, voice recordings of just how this motherfucker is. You know what I'm saying? I just couldn't get him on here. But I'm gonna show y'all some shit one of these days if y'all think I'm bullshitting on here. And I
Check.
was just basically asking her for shit, stop disrespecting me the way you do, quit talking to me crazy, give a nigga some, stop throwing that shit in my face, and we cool. We'll be alright. But it just wasn't happening. I don't drink too
So
much
is there
shit.
any? Oh,
We fucked about it.
oh,
That was like when I'm not with somebody, I don't give a fuck what you got going on. It ain't got nothing to do with me. So her over there fucking on, never mind. Let me sit up. But nah, I didn't care. That shit don't bother me because I was doing what I do anyway. Because like if you tell me it's over and you telling me to get out, I'm not thinking, oh, she tripping. She'll come to her senses. When you tell me it's over and get out, that's what I'm thinking. It's over. So I'm finna start moving that way.
Now, somebody in the chat said, "Do you still love Vonnie?"
Did I mean until all this shit start happening? Like all this shit was kind of like in the past few months. This shit recent, and it was there.
So you
But she,
don't love Vonnie, like right now, right here, right
what
now.
I'm
You don't love.
saying is, you don't know what this woman is doing behind the scenes, back and forth, and all type of shit. No, it was there, and then trying to sit on her and all this attention seeking she's doing, trying to make me jealous. Now that shit is not gonna work. And while she's doing it, she's trying to text in the back scenes and all this shit. And then 1 minute it's why am I doing her like this? Next minute it's fuck me. It's just a bunch of bouncing around shit.
Drip, can you let me up on my other device? I'm switching devices.
All right.
Thank you.
Well, I want to know, can I speak?
Go ahead, Kerry.
All right.
So,
I'm trying to think of the right way. Go ahead, News.
so I see Vonnie B in the back chat saying that it was never real and real love doesn't leave that fast. But Vonnie B, I just want to say this to Vonnie B, respectfully. I feel like the signs have been there, right? If it sounds like you were fed up, and it sounds like you drove Drip to be fed up. So, because when a woman's fed up, she does the shit that I hear him saying that you were doing. Like, to me, it sounds like you were already checked out of the relationship. I feel like this is just my opinion. I feel like you want to be married, and you want to be, I mean, it just sounds like you want to be one of them females that's like, I's married now, because this relationship sounds real toxic. It don't even sound like neither one of you need to be in this type of relationship. And then for you to go after y'all have already separated and get your name changed, get a tattoo, you're trying to force this man to feel some type of way, but he's already showing you that he's gone. He's done. Because it sounds like from what y'all been through, y'all both are done with each other, and you really need to accept that. And I just feel like you need to get some healing, some therapy and stuff like that, and move on with yourself too. But that's why that one time I asked Drip to really tell you, because I feel like he don't want to let you go because he know you're going to accept whatever it is. It's more of a convenience thing to me, because I don't feel like y'all really are truly deeply in love with each other anymore. Yeah, you say you love him, but he's gone and you're gone. From the sounds of it, both of you guys are gone.
It's comfortable. It's comfortable because they're familiar.
Right. And it's hard
I had my fought for it for the longest and kept getting pushed away.
But it's familiar though. Like, you know his ins and outs. You know what the line he's gonna go up to, but the line he won't cross. And it's just comfortable. You guys are comfortable with each other, familiar with each other.
Right. And I agree with Born on that. And some people are afraid of change. Some people are afraid of starting over. But in this situation, I'm gonna be real.
At our age, it's too much to start over. You know what I'm
And it
saying?
is. It is. At this age, at this big age, it's hard starting over. But I'm gonna be real. Y'all need to. This don't sound healthy at all. Period. It don't. Unfortunately.
Yeah, I mean, but what I think she's
I agree
saying
on
though,
that,
Drip,
bro.
is Drip. I think when she's saying start over, she's saying like start over, like like with the person that you fucking with now. Like start over with somebody else. I think that's what
I
needs.
heard him.
This
I
nigga,
heard
boy, hey,
him.
boy, hell no. This
I didn't know what news.
nigga tripping, bro. Hold
Born
on,
and
Can
man.
I interject real quick?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
If I mean, at this stage, I mean, it. I think one of the main things that's the biggest problem between the two of y'all is that, unfortunately, it's been a thing where nobody honored each other's experience. That's another thing that comes to mind. Like, you have what you feel, and we're not gonna sit here and be like it's one sided, because like everybody was saying in the chat earlier, there's three sides to a story, but at no point has there been a middle ground to say I'm gonna honor that I did this to you, and then you're gonna honor you did that to her. Like, it's not any middle ground. So when you lack that accountability to just say, even if it's for things that you may not even be aware of, there's never been a moment where you allowed each other to be a sounding board for the other, and that's because of your own personal hurt and disappointment and all these other conflicts. And then you also got to remember the fact that outside energy was allowed into y'all relationship dynamic, if we're just going to keep it all the way 100, because it ain't just y'all. It's been, you mentioned something regarding a parent, then you have people that you guys dealt with, communication, the people that y'all dated even on like whatever break you've taken. So you incorporate lack of accountability, not honoring each other's experiences, outside energies coming into the space. And now we have this thing, social media, where it makes it 10 times worse, because now what y'all have gone through privately has now been made for public consumption. And now you got all
Right.
those other opinions that factor into it. So this is a disaster waiting to happen, and it's
Now you
manifesting
saying what
in
I'm
your own
saying
personal
now,
lives.
Sierra. Now you saying what I'm saying, Sierra.
Yeah, but it should have never
I always
been.
preach that shit. Hey, get this shit
And
off of YouTube.
and you know what though too? Sometimes when people are together for a long time, and you got together when you were young, sometimes people grow apart. You know what I'm saying? And it's okay, because that's not your person that you're meant to be with. I feel like people are like, that person you're with, that's yours, and maybe you guys need to let each other go to find your soulmates, because you guys, in my opinion, you guys are not soulmates from what I'm
Okay,
hearing.
but saying this to hit on what TT was talking about, I did take my accountability. Like when she came to me and told me what she didn't like I was doing and what I need to change, I did that. But then at the same time, while I'm changing mine, I'm needing her to take accountability for what I'm asking her. And it's she won't take accountability for anything. She don't say she done nothing wrong in the relationship. She don't do nothing. The only thing she says she got is, oh, sometimes I might have a smart mouth.
Well, that's where
So
you fucked up first, Drew. Women and accountability is like oil and water. What do you think a woman gonna
I mean,
accountability?
I know that, but
Actually, that's not true. That's
why is
not
it a
true for
problem
all women.
now? And I've been asking her for what she needs to change for me for shit to get better, and she just won't. Pride in the way, whatever the case may be, but she won't take accountability for the shit she did. I've stood on mine. I've apologized. It was supposed to be cool. I was doing what I was supposed to, but when it comes to me asking for my share of accountability through her, she just won't do it. She's never
So,
done nothing wrong in this relationship.
so what I'm saying to y'all is, y'all been together for a short period of time. Y'all been married for a short period of time, and y'all done been through hell and back already. Like this is ridiculous. This is telling. I mean, shit, y'all damn near worse than Blueface and fucking Krishan Rock. Like,
No, but y'all was killing me. I
huh?
was saying the same thing. I was saying the same thing though. And y'all
So
was killing me. Go ahead.
now we not killing you, K Riz, because maybe you was just asking it the wrong way, or saying, I don't know, but I just felt like you was coming from a place, because I don't know about you and your wife. Maybe y'all met as high school sweethearts, and maybe you guys are good. You know what I'm saying? But
Right.
You know, back in the day, our grandmothers and stuff like that, they stayed together because they went through this type of shit and they decided to stay together through everything. Like the grandma will be getting cheated on, he will be having another family with other people. She's gonna turn the other cheek because this man was the breadwinner, and you know, she had to. But
She
now
didn't have
women,
to. She didn't have
but
to. She loved him. Come on, Lewis. Come
she
on.
loved him, but she had to at the same time.
Keep
So
people
now
type.
women are more independent. You know what I'm saying? And they, you know, they can take care of themselves. And I'm not saying that women don't need men, because we do. That's not how I feel, because a lot of people get the misconception that news is like, oh, fuck all men. No, I don't feel that way. We all need a partner. You know what I'm saying? But what I'm saying is we don't have to take what Granny and them took.
Man,
So,
stop. I don't like that. And the reason I don't like you saying that is because now you're disrespecting Granny in a
I'm
sense.
not disrespecting Granny and them, but I'm saying Granny and them was not.
You saying granddaddy could go around, fuck everybody in the neighborhood, and grandmama gonna sit there like a fucking sucker because she had to. Like,
She
come on,
did
man.
though. Granny did.
It's not
She
true,
said
but
she
no,
did. I'm sorry. This is
that's
real
kind of
shit. We
crazy.
having a
Well,
real
my
grown
grandmama
folks.
didn't. No, my
We
grandmama just
okay, so
valued
what?
her cow.
News living out the color purple right now, man.
Yeah, man,
Ain't
fuck
nobody
all
doing
that,
that
man.
shit, bro.
Because my grandma, you know what my grandma did? She valued her marriage. So if a nigga went off and cheated a little bit, they didn't just quit marriage. They wasn't quitters. They didn't just quit marriage.
And you
Oh,
know what?
somebody
And
cheated.
that's fine.
Let's
And that's
quit.
fine, because you know how you just told me my relationship failed when I got cheated on. Because I am who I am, I didn't take it. You're not gonna. I'm not gonna sit up there and let you continue to do. If you love me, what the fuck are you cheating for? You know what I'm saying? If you love me, and we're
It's
supposed to
something
be
that you wasn't getting. Something you
well,
wasn't getting.
because let me tell you this: I've always been a woman who's always gonna make money. I've always been a businesswoman. I've always been a working woman. That's one thing I've never been like the. I'm a hustler by nature. Period. So if a man can't respect that, then it is what it is.
No,
But
yeah,
he's not my partner. But let me just say this: there's somebody out there who will respect it. You know what I'm saying?
but
And
let
so
me say
hold
this though.
on, because if you feel like because she out here helping, doing her part for the household, I gotta cheat on her, then something ain't right with you. It don't have shit to do with me. I don't give a fuck what y'all say. I don't give a fuck what the comments. None of that. You know what I'm saying? So my person will come when the time is right.
No, news. Nobody gives a fuck about you're a hustler. You're gonna make money. Put that same vigor. You see how
Because
you
don't say
hold on, news. You
because
see
I
how
wasn't doing something right, because I still was doing everything I was supposed to do. I came
yeah,
here
but you
all that
obviously
shit. Don't
wasn't.
play with me.
I'm not saying that news, but if the relationship failed, then you obviously wasn't doing something right. If you but
I
listen,
did work a lot. No, I was. I
listen,
was doing what? Hold on, because I'm never
there you go, right?
you
gonna
see
take
this?
a
I can't even
hold on.
speak,
No, let
Joe.
me just say this, Dorn. Let me just say this. I'm never gonna say I wasn't doing nothing right because I decided to work and make money. If you want a housewife, if you want a female that's not going to make money and you want her to sit down somewhere and you want to treat her any old way that you want to treat her and she need to ask you for allowance, then you have to get that type of female. Like I said, a man that respects me and wants this type of woman will come into my life. And if I'm not that type for you, then I'm not that type.
Well, then maybe you're not that type, and that's why the
Exactly.
relationship
For that person,
failed.
I
All right,
wasn't.
but let me say something. I
Exactly.
want
For that
to
person,
hold
I
on,
wasn't.
K-Riz.
You're right. You're absolutely
K-Riz, I promise
right.
I got you. I promise, K-Riz, I got you. But I want to say this. I just wish that people like y'all hear how News said, I'm a hustler. I'm gonna work. I make money. She said
I
that
do.
3 or 4
I
times
do.
and said it with her chest. If you put that
With my
same
chest
energy,
motherfucking out. Yes.
look, you see how she keep talking? Now, if you put that same passion, effort, and energy into your relationship, I
No,
promise
but I
it'll be
did. I
successful.
did.
I promise you. No, I don't want to quit saying I make money. I hustle. I'm a grinder. If you put that same effort and passion into a relationship, then I promise it'll be successful. Listen to me, no.
Well, no, let me just tell you this. If that man, you know what I'm saying, if you here's the thing. I need to stop being hopeful for people with potential. I need to stop, you know what I'm saying, lowering. If that's the case, and y'all could get mad if y'all want to, then I need to stop, quote unquote, lowering my fucking standards if that's the case.
Well, y'all
Let me
got
ask
mad
you
at me
this.
because I
You know
said
what I'm
y'all
saying?
get
Because
emotional.
no,
Good.
what I'm saying is because you know you want to say because
But it
news
cooks you news.
what
You're gonna get cooked because how you gonna say lower your standards? He means
because
to say, hold on. You
if
got
I had a
children.
man,
No,
if
no,
I
no,
had
no,
a
no,
man
no,
on
no,
my
no,
level
news.
or above
No,
my
Hold
news.
level,
on,
then
No,
we
hold
can
on,
news.
have
hold
discussion.
on.
News.
Real
But let
shit,
me say,
real
but let me
shit.
say this news. You saying you got standards? Hold your new nigga at the same standards
I
as your
do.
baby daddy. If your baby daddy a
As
piece of
my baby
shit,
daddy, first of all, hold on. Let me just say this.
yeah,
As my
yeah.
baby daddy, I was young. Hold on, Born. No, we not gonna do that
I
because I
want to
hate.
hear young. I
Oh,
don't want to hear
wait. I'm gonna
young.
let you rebuttal to me after. I hate when men come on here, hold him to your same standards as your baby daddy. You should have thought about with your baby daddy. First of all, I was young, dumb, and full of cum. I could take accountability for that. You know what I'm saying? We didn't know the shit that we knew when we was young. We had different, you know, we was looking for different things when we was young. I'm a grown-ass motherfucking woman right now, so I don't need to hold my current man to the same standards as my fucking baby daddy. No, I don't. But trust and believe, my baby daddy is a owner, all that shit. Trust and believe that. But what I'm saying is at the
Born,
time,
I'm with
at the
news on
time,
that one.
I was young, dumb, and full of
Yeah,
fucking cum and looking for different shit. But right now, as a grown-ass woman, I know what the fuck I want and what the fuck I need. But go
All
ahead.
So
right,
now
well,
you not
cool.
full of
Well,
calm. You
cool.
not full of
Well,
calm now.
cool. And guess what, news? When we in the bed that you sleep in the bed I sleep in, it ain't that motherfucker empty as hell. That motherfucker ain't nobody in there, and we got
Okay, yeah,
standards.
both of us
But
got
guess what?
empty bed.
We
Okay,
gonna go to sleep tonight saying we got standards, and we gonna be
and it's
back
fine.
on these
And I'm gonna
live
stick to my
streams.
shit. I don't give a fuck what you talking
I'm gonna
about.
be back on these live streams 10 years.
I don't give a fuck about what you're talking about because you know that song.
Boy, those hell, boy.
I know. Jeez,
All right, no shit, firecracker. What you
dudes
got to
don't
say?
want a
God
I
relationship,
damn.
do
man.
what I do so I can talk my motherfucking shit.
Hey, but
Go
I'm with
ahead,
news on
dudes.
that
Go
one
ahead,
though.
man. Go
You
ahead.
can't hold news can't hold a new dude to the same standard as her baby daddy because even in life, you can't treat any two people the same. You got to approach people different,
But you
and you
can't
can
play.
approach
You
them
can't
different.
play
I agree with
niggas.
that.
You also can't play niggas like I'm lowering my standards. It's not lowering your standards. It's what red flags you can deal with because you can become single for so long that you start to build Mr. Right or Mr. Perfect in your head. So
Yeah,
soon as
but
you meet a
sometimes,
nigga and don't get that, you ready to dip out. No, it
So
but
ain't
let me
people
no
tell
do
you
need
this
to
though,
change their
it
Born.
ain't no
standards though
Nobody
fucking
heard.
because
Mr. Perfect out
Let me
here.
tell you this,
the
Born Rich.
standard that you holding up to the people that you really want, you're not going to get. You know what I'm saying?
Thank you.
Especially like a woman want a man. Well, a woman want a man to match what she doing, and she got some power and support. But what if you meet a man that got that same standard, and you find out that he don't need you? That's gonna hurt you deep, but it's gonna challenge you and make you want
No,
him more
I
because
love
he's
that. I
no,
love that,
no.
Drip.
not
So
That's how I'm
needing
let
you.
me.
setting my life up, Drip.
So
That's how I'm
let me
setting my
tell you
life
that.
up.
Let me
I'm
tell you
setting
that.
my
That's
life up. Hold on, real quick, news. I'm setting my life up. Well, I swear, man. These women gonna know I don't need them. Fuck them for
Okay,
real. And
look. I'm gonna be
but that's
honest with you.
Can
I'm
also
gonna be. I'm
that's
look.
okay.
I'm gonna
also
So
be
A
honest
then,
with
woman
you.
so
of
when you sit up
standard do
here and
not
say,
want to meet
Born,
another
when you
man
sit up
on the
here and say,
same.
Born, these women gonna know that I don't need them. Fuck them. Look what the fuck you talking about. You're fucking. You're a hypocrite. So you gonna try to tell me I
Right.
can't have a certain standard, but you can say I don't need a woman. Fuck her.
no.
But I
But
can't.
I do.
But let me tell you
Yeah.
this. I've never said fuck a man.
True.
I've never said
But
fuck a man, but
but
what
news.
but what I've explained because you said because a female works a lot and she's contributing to the household and she's making that motherfucking bread. It's okay for a nigga to cheat on her because she's making fucking bread. Like what type of sense does that fucking make? That's
I
what I'm
didn't say
saying.
that. I
So
wasn't.
Nobody
like I
said that.
said,
Yeah, I wasn't saying that.
I need a like-minded man,
Hmm.
you know, and
Nobody said that
for me,
news.
like him in the comments talking about you need to hold the janitor as the same standards as the fucking CEO. That's
Yeah.
the problem. That's the problem.
What
Because
niggas?
I respect everybody. Hold on, stop it, stop it. I
Okay.
respect everybody at the same fucking level. I don't hold nobody higher than anybody. And that's the fucking problem. You know what I'm saying? Because if I would have somebody on the same, if I was to hold somebody to the same fucking standards, wages, all that shit, then it would be a whole different fucking story. I don't give a fuck what nobody said about me on here because they don't know me. You know, then I wouldn't have this fucking problem because that man would understand my motherfucking grind. period. So if I'm sitting up here trying to see the potential in somebody and accepting them for who they are, and then you got a problem because you feel like you neglected because I'm working too much or I'm doing this, that's some bullshit.
So let me ask you something about that, News. So do the man find out that you work a lot, or you let him know, like, hey, if you gonna fuck
I
with
let him
me?
know from the jump, for real. When we start, we have this conversation because I am a busy person.
Okay, so dudes,
And
if a
they
man paying,
they
if
can
a
handle
man
it, but
paying
they
all the
don't sit up
bills
there
though, if a
and handle
man paying all the bills, then how would you feel? You still gonna get out there and be
it.
working
So
on
if
the
a man
house?
paying all the bills, I wouldn't have to work that fucking hard. But right now, you
Okay,
gotta trust and
that's
believe.
my whole
So what I'm
situation right
saying is,
there.
us females. Hold on. What I'm saying is, us females out here that are quote unquote independent, we're doing everything on our fucking own. We don't have a man that's paying the bills and all that shit. And we're not saying we don't want a man to come in and help us, but we've been doing this shit for so long. You people have us fucking they have a misunderstanding of us. They feel like, oh, those bitch, they think they're way up here and we can't be doing this, and they're
that's
too
not
good
true.
for us and all
That's
that
not
shit.
true.
So
Man, I'm from the old school. Fuck
so
But
you.
what
that's
I'm
not true though,
saying is,
Nose.
if we had somebody taking that portion, we wouldn't have to work so hard and we could have that time to pour into
That's
our
not
man
true,
like
Nose.
we could and want to. But right now, because we don't, we have to do what we have to do to take care of our family. So I just hate when men sit up there and talk about women that are single and independent and act like we are less than.
Y'all just run the
Can I
niggas
interject
away,
real
man.
quick?
Go ahead.
Yeah, let's get back to Drip.
Please interject
Yeah,
here,
uh,
please, because I'm getting kind of pissed off right now.
Yeah, man.
Oh man.
I'll
You
say
mad as well,
Oh,
But
what
KJ.
this
the
ain't
fuck,
even
dudes?
about
Oh,
me.
what
This is
the
about
fuck,
Drip.
man?
This is about Drip, and we done turned it
right,
Yeah,
on
let's get back.
into
right.
all about news. What the fuck going
That,
on around this
No, it
motherfucker?
wasn't all about you, Nose. We
Shit.
that's
had a
why I want
conversation.
that's why I want to interject, because I think that, again, in this day and age that we in, right, we have to reimagine the verbiage we apply to certain things. So we have, and this definitely also applies to Drip. That's why I'm going to say this is a general message to everyone, and me included. Okay, when we
Yeah.
talk about standards, right, and we define standards, that means that we are applying our expectations to what has been created through societal expectations. And sometimes it's not even our own. So we say standard, that's literally just a general expectation, whereas you may deserve more than that. So I say that to say, man or woman, when you're dealing with what it is that you have as an expectation or a requirement versus that of a standard, because that's just a guideline, you know what I'm saying? That's just the general, okay? Like, even when you're in school, that's a general standard. Like, you need to get this grade, you have to learn this particular subject matter in order to graduate. The thing is, we are not excelling in relationships, and it goes beyond finance, it goes beyond, social status. That's because at some point when you leave this earth, okay, the money don't go with you, the status don't go with you, your house, the crib, your health insurance, none of that goes. So you have to recognize what's going to be that glue that's going to hold y'all together, even when those things are not available, when the finances ain't tight, when things ain't going a specific way. It has to be something that keeps y'all together like glue. And if y'all don't have even just simply love to fall back on, all that financial independence and all that stuff is going to go straight out the window. Because what brought y'all together? What brought you to where you are able, even as men and women, are able to humble yourselves in the midst of your relationship? We can always ask the question, what examples did we see? And in many instances, we will find out that we didn't have a lot of examples of positive relationships. I've only seen one example of that in my own family. My grandparents on my father's side were the only ones I see be married to their dying day. Everybody else, divorce, separation. This person got a job here. They're living separate lives, like baby mama, baby daddy. Hell, my own parents stayed married for only 16 years. So far as me seeing an example of longevity in relationships, we don't see that. And it has a lot to do with the things we set up for ourselves. And that's why it's lost amongst us as people. So yes, we have women like News who have to.
Nah, she cooking. She cooking.
Yeah, communication
Go
goes
ahead.
a
No, 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 no.
long
Let
way.
him. I know. That's why I'm saying that. That's exactly what I'm saying. If you don't have the glue to communicate, even just based off of the love you feel for one another, outside of the bills, outside of the groceries, outside of the doctor's appointments, if you can't even communicate from a place of love and, like I said, humility, it's not gonna go anywhere. And that's just period. It's just not. So if you can't communicate from a place of empathy, compassion, love, hell, even faith, it's not going to go no further. You can have all the money in the world. You know how many unhappy rich married couples there are? Both
Right.
husband and wife are making all kind of money. Like you think a lot of these celebrities you see are happy in their relationships? They're not. They make it look good because they have monetary gain. But when you take the diamonds and the name brand clothes off in the big house, they're miserable.
Right.
So that's why I'm saying humility goes a long way, and not so much as basing it off of quote unquote standard, because these standards will get you messed up because you're looking at an outside influence instead of what your heart is asking for. So we got to reimagine the verbiage we're using.
It's a fact because news took love out of the entire equation. She
How you
said,
gonna
"Man,
say I
no,
took
she
love
said
out of the?
standards. I
Oh,
want standards. I want a guy who
no,
can make
no,
some
stop it,
money,
stop
who
it,
can
stop
make
it.
some
Stop
money
it.
for me."
Oh
Like,
my
come
God.
on.
I did not say it's the money for me, my nigga. Stop it. Stop it.
She
For real.
said she working
Stop.
hard out here, bro.
I'm a grinder. I work hard. I'm
I did
busy.
say that, but
I
that
mean,
didn't have
yeah,
nothing to
but
do
you
with
gotta
me saying
find
my
time for
because
love.
me. That's
You gotta
and I
find time
do.
for
And
love. My mama
boy,
was busy.
don't play
My
with me,
daddy
boy.
was busy, but they found time for love. They found time to love each other.
And when that
Hey,
right
hold
one
on,
comes, I
Born.
will. Don't play with me, Born. If I ever see you in
Hey, hold
person,
on real quick, News.
I will slap your
Good
ass back
energy.
in
What's up
reality.
with you?
Come
Okay.
on,
What's
Hey,
up,
news.
GE?
All
hey,
right.
what's
What's
up,
up,
fam?
G?
I just
Hey,
wanted to ask you
G.
a question. Have you and Vonnie ever been on a vacation before?
Not no real one. We like, yeah, we went on one before.
Oh,
We've
okay.
been on one, but it wasn't a solo.
Okay. I just had wanted to see like you guys like how you guys ever went like on a vacation before? Just went out like travel for
Uh,
like a week or something like that.
Nah, we've thought about it and we've planned it, but a nigga always getting put out over some petty shit. So
Oh, okay,
shit
okay.
never follow through.
Yeah, man. I'm gonna say a prayers for you, bro. You know what I'm saying? You know, I'm sorry for your health.
So she say in like 5 years she put me out about 10 times. So add that plus every other one 2 weeks, every other one 2 to 3 months.
Yeah,
So
man.
add that in there, 10 put
That's what
outs
I'm
in five
saying.
years.
This whole relationship sound toxic as fuck. And then
Yeah.
Caramel, she had a question. She said, "Are you happy with the
Yeah, I'm
new
sorry for your
lady?"
health, bro. I'm gonna pray for you, man.
I
So
appreciate it, GE.
Caramel said, "Are you
Yeah, for
happy with
sure,
the new
man.
lady, Drip, or are you just coasting?"
I'm good where I'm at. I'm Gucci.
Then that's really, I mean, honestly, for me, that's really all that there is, because at this point, he's moved on. He has no interest in reconciling. If there is any love, there's not from a place of him being in love. It's just a place where like he cares about her enough to where he doesn't want to see like anything happen to her. But
You guys have
ultimately, he
kids
has no
together?
interest in
They
reconciling.
don't. GE,
They
they
Now
don't.
No.
that's the
Oh, okay,
crazy
okay. No
part too,
kids.
though, because Courtney was hitting on some shit. Where she got it from, I don't fucking know. But I know a lot of it, she telling the truth. And when she was hitting on it, it made me realize and think about a lot of shit. That's kind of crazy. So I will tell y'all this. I heard Courtney's live, and there's a lot of truth in that motherfucker. I say that.
Wow.
So Drip, so the new relationship that you have right now currently, does she have children?
Yes.
And so do you have a relationship with them children?
No, I've seen them, been around them, but it ain't been long enough to build no relationship and nothing like that.
Man,
That's why I
that's a
say most of
long
us have been
time,
single.
bro. You tripping?
So
It's a
so
new
how long
man.
so how
It's a new
long have you and this new female been together?
3 months.
Okay.
They work. They just work.
I ain't gonna lie, that's a long time, bro.
I mean, I
But that's
am
why I
gonna
said
tell.
I've been gone. I've been gone longer than that. That's why I said that time frame she gave y'all. Now I've been at the house, and as far as us not together, I was in the house for a while. And like I said, I would just come and go, like to take a shower, or if I lay down, I take a shower and be gone before people wake up. Cause like I said, every day from when she wake up, it's just ran, or soaking and panting, and
Okay,
you know what I'm saying,
so I have
like
another
that.
question because you and this new female, are y'all staying together? You have your own place. How is this arrangement working?
I'm working on my own place since I left my house.
But
She
do you
has
stay
her,
with this new female?
yeah.
Okay, so if you stay with this new female and you said it's too new for you to have a relationship with her kids, this is just me personally, my feelings and my perception and my questioning. So, because for me, I'm not gonna move a man in my household if him and my children haven't met each other or had a relationship. So for
Nah,
you
it
to say
ain't
that,
like that. It's not like that news. I'm always out on my own solo. It ain't like that. I'm fucking with you. I was just ruffling some feathers.
oh, okay, because
What you mean? What you mean, Drip? What you mean
I'm
you was
like,
ruffling some feathers? What's going on, man? Do you have a relationship with the kids? No? Yes? No? Maybe so?
oh, yeah, I already answered that. That ain't the part I'm talking about. I was talking about she was asking, do I have my own place and do she have her own place? Yes, she has her own place, but I don't have a place. I had one, but
Yeah.
that's what I said.
Oh,
I was with her on that question.
but you said that you're
One
staying with the
for
new female though, right? You said you're staying with her.
No,
No? Oh, okay. Okay.
that's what I said. I was with you on that,
All right.
One
but it
said
ain't
some
been
real shit
talked
though,
about.
man. You been around them kids for so long, bro. You gotta have a connection with them. Feel me?
Yeah, you
No,
do.
that's like, and it's a lot of narratives on what people think I got going, and they don't.
Well, I
But I
mean,
understand.
she did say around Christmas time that you FaceTimed her with Ogre on her children and stuff. So, I mean, I know you've been around her children.
Who
Unless
said that?
that was a lie.
Who said that?
Bonnie B.
She said what?
Like, I believe she said on Christmas you had FaceTimed her with Ogre on her children.
No, I didn't. On
Oh,
Christmas, on Christmas, I was at my auntie's, and my girl was with me, and she
oh, okay.
seen the
I got it
video.
wrong. She said she never said that. Well, I remember you saying sometime when was the time that you said he FaceTimed you, Bonnie B, with old girl and her kids? You said that online. You said it
That,
online. So I don't know what day it was, but you said it online.
like what, Drip? Like you FaceTime and had the kids wave at Vonnie?
Oh,
no,
no,
that
she
shit,
said he
that
posted a
shit ain't never
video.
happened.
So she said
And
he posted a video with old girl and her kids. Was
no,
that on?
she seen a video of me at my family's house on Christmas.
Oh,
There
okay.
wasn't nobody's kids but my little cousins and shit like that.
Oh, okay. Okay.
And that's what she went about, and she had got mad and talk about, oh, he's taking her to my family's house, but she don't fuck with my family. She's only been to my family's one,
Oh,
and then on my other side of the family, the first time she went over there, she caught an attitude, started loud talking, disrespecting me in front of my family, and left me in the country. And then once we got back together, I had some mail out there. I went to go get the mail. I come back at the house, she gone. I'm like, what the fuck my auntie look like? She done did it again. What you gonna do?
Vonnie!
And then she pulls back up like, you thought I left your punk ass, didn't you? I should have
Oh,
left your bitch ass here. And this is in front of my auntie. So you don't need to be around my family. You disrespecting me like that. Or when I was offering her to go places, she wouldn't go. She think everybody looking at her crazy or everybody don't like her. So she never went around my family. So for her to see that video with somebody else in it, my girl in it, why are you mad that they're at my family's house? And you talking about don't take her around your family. You don't fuck with her.
Mm.
yeah, you know what I'm hearing, Drip? Uh, they think me and you bitches, bro. I got called weak as fuck earlier, and I think Vonnie think you weak
Oh, porn,
So don't
honey.
incorporate
Vonnie,
your situation because Courtney called you weak as fuck.
yeah,
Don't
but I'm just
don't
saying,
Those
bro.
boys
incorporate
better
your
go pick up
Hold
his
situation
lesson and
on,
take
hold on,
it.
hold on, News. Hold on, News. Hey,
because
News.
you're willing. Wait
Hold
a
on,
minute,
News.
though, Born. Hold on, let me just speak to Born because you're willing to take Courtney back, and she called you weak as fuck. When I was listening to that shit while I was at work,
Yeah.
you willing to take her back, and she
No,
called
it
your ass
ain't
weak
that.
as fuck.
It
She
ain't that,
said,
dude.
but wait a minute, and she said even though she really wants to fuck with Terrence, okay. Which we never even knew she was fucking with Terrence.
Well,
That
we
was
can
a
go back to
real
the
fucking
live.
big
All right,
secret.
News.
That was a real big secret. But she said, even though she wants to fuck with Terrence, she came back on here playing in your top, playing in your face.
News. Let's don't go.
You know,
News.
and you was willing to accept everything she had
Okay,
going
well,
on. So we don't
News. That episode already dropped. We don't say that. Only reason I was saying, drip. Only reason I was saying they think we bitches. We are two bitches, bro. Because she pulled back up to you and said, "Yo, bitch ass thought I left you, right?" That's what Courtney did to me, bro. So it's something we gotta change within ourselves, drip, to make sure that they don't talk to us. They don't talk to us and treat us like that, drip. For real. It's no under what circumstances, K Riz, should a woman drive up to you and say,
It's
"You thought
not
I
gonna
left
happen.
you.
It's not
You
fucking
thought
gonna
I
happen.
left your bitch ass.
Say
I ain't
what?
gonna lie to you,
Get
bro.
in
Say
the
boy,
car."
That
drop
shit
it.
ain't gonna happen
Say
with me,
what?
bro.
Thank you, Stay True. I seen your comment from
That
earlier.
shit
Yeah,
Thank
ain't
I
you.
was
gonna happen
just,
Appreciate
with
it.
me, dog.
I was making a joke.
Hey, PT,
Yes.
go type something in the chat.
All right.
Type something
Yeah.
That means he finna
in
give you
the in the.
he finna give you a wrench. That's why he said type something in the chat.
No, either that or he finna bang. He finna bang you.
Nah, he
I'm
finna
getting
give
banned.
T-
For 3,700
man,
one of the mods put her on timeout for 3,700 minutes, guys. Y'all know what to
This.
do.
3,700 minutes.
Well, can I? I would like to ask this, Drip. Is there anything that you can say that that you've learned from this experience that sticks with you, that you're gonna take with you into like, even if it's like, I'm not saying I don't want to see you have, like, let's say the current relationship you're in flourish or whatever if it's meant to be, but like if you were to indeed end up in another relationship, like what would you carry with you as the lessons that you learned from your relationship with Bonnie that you would take with you?
well, first and foremost, you have to set boundaries. Without boundaries, shit will just go haywire. Um, I've always had patience. I'm always humble, so I've never had a problem with that. Uh, learn how to communicate more because I never was really a social person. I'm better writing things out than just speaking it. But I will talk. It might sound like short talk or something because I'll sum it up instead of giving a full explanation of it. So learn how to communicate more, talk more, and yeah, that's really about it.
And Vonnie taught you that? Vonnie taught you like to talk more?
Nah, not exactly. I
Did
was
she
working on
enhance it? Like, did she enhance it though? Was it beneficial?
no because every time it's my turn to talk, I get shut down, and it leads back to Christy because she don't want to hear what I got to say because she's thinking I'm going to talk about her and what she needs to do.
That's what get me, dog. Is this around YouTube or was this before YouTube when she was saying that?
Before, during, now.
Okay. I ain't gonna
Yeah,
lie,
it
bro.
seems
You
that
should have
like
put your
communication
foot
was always a
down.
problem.
You should have put your foot down right then and up, bro. Before all this shit even happened, bro. That's why I was
I
saying
tried
what I was saying
everything supposed
earlier,
to do
bro.
with the motherfucker ass to get away from.
You got it, drip.
I mean, I hear you, Drip, but it's always gonna be hard to fucking, I don't know, Drip. It's gonna be hard to tell Vonnie, like, hey man, you know, Queen Gigi, that's my homegirl. We locked in for life, and you know, this is going for
This nigga
that's
boy,
the
don't
truth.
listen to
Like
Boy
I said,
Rich,
Born
Oh, it's
Rich,
bro.
gonna be rough. It's rough. It's a hard hurdle to overcome, bro.
Bro,
It's
you
well,
gonna be,
can't
Born
do it
you
Rich, I
like
know.
that,
understand how
bro.
that is, but
Everything
you
gets
So
gotta,
cut off.
let me ask.
Born Rich.
these is only
Everything
pieces
gets
of
cut
shit
off,
that
bro.
I've been through. But only way I can say about that is Born Rich, get you a Vonnie B if you want to and see. Because through the people that been on here, it's a couple people, I ain't gonna say his name on here, but we can't ironically be saying the same shit and we don't even fuck with each other.
So I'm excited that you've been watching because Born Rich did say he was gonna get him a Vonnie B a long time ago. He did.
Mm,
He put that commercial
they,
out. So I'm
and they
excited
all
that you have been watching.
That's all
they
right.
all been telling that shit.
Borage is foolish. That's
I
what
did
that
say
is.
that. I did
He's
say that.
foolish.
I
No
did
news,
say that.
man.
I
But
really did say that
News gonna make
because
that shit worse, man.
all right, but I can explain it. I can
I'm
explain
trying
it.
to prove
So
until it's
I
not.
mean, no,
listen,
I mean, shit. I ain't made the shit. This is the thing. Is for
so
some reason, everybody like pins News as the bad guy, and y'all really, truly, truly, truly don't know who News is. Y'all really don't.
We
And
don't know who you is,
y'all
no.
don't,
We
we
y'all
don't
don't.
know
know
who the
And
fuck
for the
you
man
is.
who gets, for the man who ever gets to
Oh, shit,
experience
really.
News, he is
I
gonna
know
be
you ain't gonna behave.
satisfied and everything else. But
We know
um,
you a gangster though.
man, we don't know
like I
news.
said, that's what y'all think I am. You know what I'm saying? But anyways,
Yeah,
so
sweetheart.
um,
Hi, you
so
guys.
hold on. Hey, Britannia. So, Drip, let me just ask you this question. So, like, are you over, or do you want to try to work on this relationship? Is it over, or do you want to go to therapy? Do you want to try to work this out and get your marriage back? Like, this is really a question because you haven't answered this question on several occasions in the comments, on your panel. Bonnie B is still wondering, like, is it
I mean,
over?
I don't know why she was wondering. We've talked about it many a times, and it's been done before I left on my own. We haven't been together 3 months while I was still there. You know what I'm saying? But at this point, it been over when I left that house, and she knows that. She even said it was over. She told me she changed the locks and she'd let me know when all my shit together, and she'll put it outside until Queen Gigi showed that picture. Then it all flipped up. Now she want to work on it and all that shit. It's been done. We just had a house, and she kept trying to put me out on the spot. And I'm like, I'm not leaving. It's my house too, but I will leave when I, find somewhere to go. I get somewhere. But she kept pressing me out, pressing me out. You know what I'm saying? Like what? Like waking up every morning. Why are you
So,
here? Ugh, I thought
so
you'll be
even
gone.
though,
So
okay,
it's been over.
because what I hear from you, she has been checked out. You know, when they're at that point, when a female is at that point, me personally, I feel like there's no turning back. But maybe her is different. Maybe she can turn back. I don't know. But if I'm at the point with a man, I'm not gonna turn back. But what
At
I'm
the
And
what
those
asking,
things
point?
when I
At
start,
the
that's
what
when I
point,
start
news?
noticing it. Like
the
in,
point.
in
But
in one whole week, you know what I'm saying? Each day she kept coming with a new excuse of, oh, you cheated or oh, you did this, coming up with new excuses every day. And like, so why are you here? I'm like, Vonnie, that's a lie. Why you keep coming with this bullshit? And I'm like, I'm not leaving, Vonnie. We married. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna get through this, whatever. But then each day that go by, it's a worse and worse way. Then it got all the way up to the shoes, and then her and her mama on the phone, like saying
Mr.
that
Buck,
shit, like you said.
motherfucking ass up. You
So
supposed to be on my side. Go ahead,
I
Drip.
came to my motherfucking senses and I was sitting there smoking one morning. I'm like, what the fuck am I doing here? And shit, I left. And she made it seem like I just left her high and dry. But every day you're actually asking me, why am I there when I'm trying to stay with you? And wasn't nothing
So,
bad going on. You know what I'm saying?
so
Wasn't no
at this
cheating, nothing
point though,
like that.
since you have moved on with a new female, are you trying to work it out now, or are you done?
I'm done.
He's with his new female now.
Okay.
I mean, but look at this news. I mean, y'all can look at the hint. She been on here in all these sectors, all these panels trying to find new men, and she's texting me about it. She's telling me about RJ first. She's on there. I put it like this: when she first hopped over there on cryptos, I've been over there and shit. But when she did that,
Mm-hmm.
uh, he basically hopped on there and told Jr. how she fucking, how she riding, how she do shit, and she ain't told me none of that shit in 5 years. I'm like, I didn't even know you did nothing like that because we didn't have no sex life.
Why
Sweet
are you
baby Goku.
laughing?
Oh my
Juice, why
god.
would you laugh,
Wait.
Juice?
I got a question.
This is
I got a
insane.
question.
Yeah.
Please
It's nasty
pick
work
me.
right here.
I
Hold on.
almost
Sweet
choked. I
baby
almost choked
Goku.
on my damn water.
Pick me.
No,
Goddamn.
but one thing though, Britt. But hold on, Britt. If you saw her on Crypto Jeezys with her legs up, why didn't you stop her, Britt? Come on,
Brit
man.
was
What
playing
you mean? I
matchmaker
ain't
with
my
her black
problem.
ass.
Shit, I don't get it, motherfucker. I can't tell a motherfucker to
Nah,
close
let me
their
tell you
legs.
something, Born Rich. Brit like that shit. She not stopping shit.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah,
we
me and
gonna
Brit
talk
cool,
about.
but
We
her
gonna
ass
jump
is
Brit
on.
is
We gonna
overstood.
talk
really
about
Brit
how
was
we
acting.
over
jumping on a
the
nigga
fuck
dick.
me.
Now, okay, listen. Now
Fuck
she
me.
ain't jump. Now it ain't my problem. She ain't jumping on her man dick. You know what I'm saying? Listen, she supposed to jump on that motherfucking dick. When she get off that panel, she supposed to be hopping on that motherfucking dick. Now I don't know nothing about none
Oh
of that shit.
Lord
But what I was
Jesus.
gonna say, before we got detoured,
Yeah.
okay. Um, you had made the statement. You was talking about your ex, right? And I know it's a lot of history, but I don't know no woman that
Right,
would
stay true.
really be able to say like, okay, that you can keep that relationship, especially since it's been so toxic between them two. I don't give a fuck how long you known her. You ain't got no kids with her. I don't
Right,
give a fuck. You
right.
cut that motherfucker off. No disrespect, Queen Gigi, because I know you listening. But I'm saying that's me and a lot of other women that I know. So that is automatically an insecurity that you're putting in there
Right.
Okay,
in the
I got
situation.
you on that, but in that situation, okay, it was dated a few times to where Queen Gigi not in the picture, we're not talking or nothing. And then there comes a point where out of nowhere, like I said, Vonnie come up with scenarios, faking like she done talk to her. But Vonnie would go behind the scenes and just send a random message to her, fucking with her. And then that's how she jumps back in the picture. Besides that, it wasn't no running back and forth with her. It was a couple times, maybe, you know what I'm saying, that she helped me get to work or let me lay down, something like that. It wasn't no running back and forth
No,
like
right.
that.
No, I'm
Well,
not
let
saying
me
you
At
let
the
was.
me
same,
give a different
but
opinion though.
hold on, real quick. But like, even with that, this whole time, like I said, Courtney was hitting on something. She was putting me out all these motherfucking times, but she always had motherfuckers that she'd throw in my face the next day, like I'm over here, or posting pictures on Facebook of her on somebody's back porch with her white boy or with the white girl or whoever she with. You know what I'm saying? So when Courtney was hitting on some shit and she was telling some truths, and when she said something about this light skinned nigga, she told me about it. You know what I'm saying? So which makes me to believe, well, I know it's the same dude in the video because she asked me did I want to see it and told me who it was. And I told her hell no, I don't want to see it. So when Courtney was talking, which leads me to believe, did you get that while you were doing the video, or was it before or after? Because she came to me one day crying, and I'm like, "What's wrong?" And she told me that she got something, and I'm like, "Hold on, so where's the paperwork from this? I know you got to see a doctor or something like that." She would never produce it. She just told me. You know what I'm saying?
Okay,
And
so you
then
just brought up a disease.
But you didn't sleep with her last week?
Well, I wanted
Yeah,
before I
hold on,
forget.
hold on,
No,
news,
no,
please.
wait, stop. Because
Well,
I
let
want
drip
to.
that. No,
Oh,
no, no, drip. Oh my
stop,
gosh,
Born, shut up. I want to touch on the part about the kids though before I forget, real quick,
You about
because
to mess?
yeah, news.
because
Man, Britt, but Britt,
because
please,
y'all
news,
just
let
hold
Britt
on. Y'all
go.
just had a whole thing about him
Yeah,
and the kids with
yeah.
Queen Gigi. So what I want to touch on about the kids with Queen Gigi, because I had said right, but that's not. I'm not saying right like that, because if he been with Queen Gigi 16 to 17 years or whatever on and off, and he had a relationship with these kids, me personally, I don't expect him to cut it off. I
The kids
respect the
ain't the
man.
problem, but you don't have to deal with
No,
the
but
mama to
no,
deal with the kids.
hold on, Britt, because you just said he need to cut all that shit off. So let me
No,
just
you need to
speak.
cut off.
Let
You
me
need to
just
cut
speak.
off Queen
Let me
Gigi.
just speak. I respect the man that if you made a commitment to be in these kids' life, I'm not gonna fucking dog you out for being in these kids' life. I don't give a fuck if you're not biologically their father or whatever.
But
So that's all I
they're
wanted
not
to
little
say real
kids.
quick.
But they're not
It
little
don't
kids.
matter though. But if he been with her for
They're not
17
little
years,
kids. So that no, listen, they're not
they
little kids,
was when we met.
which means no, I'm talking about now. which means that he
I
could
was
contact the
23
kids
when me and
himself.
Queen G met.
The kids got phones. He could deal with the kids by himself without Queen Gigi. These are
Hey,
grown
Solana.
people.
I
These are
mean, I
grown.
did.
Okay, so listen.
By that time, them kids was grown, and the grandbaby was their kid.
Did you sleep with her last week?
No,
Hold on, Drip. Hold
I,
on, Drip. You know I fuck with you, Drip, but that motherfucker did not sound convincing, brother. That no did not
I,
sound convincing, Drip. That
I
motherfucker.
seen,
Go ahead.
I seen her last week.
Oh, so you just looked at her and you didn't touch her.
It always go back and forth because for the longest, since I left that motherfucker, I've been asking her when can I come. Shit, she keeps saying, "Well, shit, you don't got shit here." If it was just my shit, I wouldn't care about it. I'd charge it to the game because I've had to start over many times. But this is shit that came out of my mama's house when she passed and shit, and she's holding it like a carrot over my head and shit. And now that I hit this live button and shit, and she knows it's coming, she talking about, "Oh, we cleaning out the garage, your stuff will be ready." But in the midst of the time, we're supposed to be setting up times for me to get my shit, but every time I get around it, she always flips and texts and want to talk about the marriage and shit, and I'm not on that.
When the last time you smashed her, Drip?
Shit, like I said, I was deprived 5 months before I even left.
Okay, I'm sorry, real
Well,
quick.
this paperwork. All right, go. Oh,
Queen Gigi, what I'm saying is, I understand you got the grandbaby, but that means your child that has the grandbaby can communicate with him and could call him when he's married. When he took that vow, his vow wasn't to include you a part of the package.
They do. The grandbaby's mama bring him for Father's Day and shit like that.
No, that's what I'm saying. So I'm saying that
When Queen Gigi got him, because she will have him a lot of the times, and she would bring him because he would be asking for me and he'd be with her. It ain't like it was just distant.
But do you understand what I'm saying though? When how that can be a more of a issue, kind of like.
I mean, but it was cut off multiple times. Only time me
and I'm
Queen
not talking
Gigi,
about the kids, and I'm not saying cut off the kids and the grandkids and all that stuff, but the communication with Queen Gigi.
Melly Fab, I'm not even talking, my nigga. So why are you coming on here talking about news? Won't let people talk. Like every time somebody come in a motherfucking comment, they always come for news.
No,
what
you
the
good
fuck is up
news?
with y'all? Like for real. No, I'm tired of these motherfuckers in these comments. Every time they want to attack, it's news first. Y'all got me fucked up.
No,
news haven't even
been talk your shit.
The fuck? Go ahead.
I kind of want to talk about I hate to use the word, but like the disease part of it. So when you said Courtney may have been on to something, like that's a harsh jacket.
That's a allegation.
Yeah, a harsh allegation that Courtney put on Vonnie today. I mean, what are you saying about that, Drip?
Well, what I'm saying about their situation is both of their pride got in the way. They shared information with each other in confidence, and to get the upper hand, they both tried to leak something on each other. One just got to it first. But
now, hold on. When you saying leak, do you believe that everything that's being leaked is true? Right? I'm talking about the disease. Fuck it. Let's quit beating around the bush. When Courtney said this woman got a disease, are you saying, oh, you don't know, or are you standing 10 toes down and saying, no, that's my wife or ex-wife and she ain't got no fucking disease? Like, what do you stand on that, bro?
Yeah, it's true.
Yeah, y'all playing games.
Can y'all put me in the back chat? How do I get put in the back chat? This nigga say it's true. That's true.
No, listen.
Wait, are you asking the back chat, Born Rich?
Oh no, because I didn't know what was going on. This man, hold on, man. Fuck this, y'all. We gotta make it plain. Are you saying that Vonnie has herpes, Drip?
That's what I was trying to tell you. It came to me one day. She came crying.
Oh shit!
And I said I asked her what's wrong,
my
and she told me what was going on. So in my first instinct, I'm like, you know, this
Yeah,
motherfucker said, "Man, you can boil it in some collard greens." So what the hell going on? So I'm asking for paperwork. I don't know if this is a play. You fucking with me to see what I'm gonna do or what. You know what I'm saying? And that's what she told me. And but wouldn't produce no paperwork. And
so you not for sure 100%, because you ain't see no paperwork. You ain't fucked her, right? Allegedly, and you ain't seen no paperwork. Listen, this some fucked up shit. I don't care. Nobody say you can't make me say no other
I've
different shit.
seen things that confirmed it.
Yeah, that's some
Melly,
wild.
But the crazy part about that
Wow.
is
Mm.
once it came to me and the things I seen that confirmed it had already been there. So that's why I had questions.
Well,
So
let me tell you.
let me say this.
No, you know, if
When
you was
you're
my
in a relationship with someone, if she told him she had herpes, she had herpes. She ain't got to show him the paperwork. But the thing is, he like if she not having an outbreak, he not gonna catch it.
no, listen, I'm
But,
not worried about. If
but
you
I
was
want to do what I want to do is address Melly in the comments, nigga. Describe me, because I haven't even been.
News, I wish we would stop addressing comments, man. We are talking about herpes, man.
no, listen,
But I
Shit,
got
listen.
nigga,
something
did
to
you fuck
Addressing
her?
the
Did you fuck her? Why you worried about the
Man,
herpes? You
we
ain't fuck
just
her.
gotta we gotta cross all the T's and dot all the I's, man. Fuck what these
Hey,
people
I heard you say true, but have you been here all these months and all the shit you
saying,
said
man.
about me and
We
have
don't
you drugged
exist.
me through
No,
this
I'm just
motherfucker?
say this. No, I'm gonna just say this real quick. I ain't gonna lie. If you was my husband,
Yeah.
and you just said what you just said on this apparatus, shit, nigga,
So y'all don't remember none
tear
of the
Melly
this
shit
said,
motherfucker
and
shut
up.
the
how
fuck
she
up
drugged me
talking to
through
me,
this
nigga.
motherfucker.
Describe me, because news have not been talking this whole motherfucker. Now I'm talking right now, nigga.
So that's what you
But
saying, Britt?
I wasn't talking,
What'd you say?
nigga.
I couldn't hear you.
It
I'm
was
sorry.
somebody else.
We
So
can't hear
describe
you.
which
We
one
can't
you
hear
see
because News, man, you
talking,
gotta mute her mic, bro. News talking to
bro.
the
The
chat.
fuck?
Fuck the chat.
What you say, hon? I'm sorry.
Now what I'm saying is, so what you saying is all
Melly
the
said,
shit she
boy,
put
me
out
give
on
his
me,
ass
all
herpes.
the shit she shared with people, all the lies she talked about me, drugged me like a dog, belittled me, made me look crazy as hell in front of y'all. Even you and News been talking crazy about me. You know what
No,
I'm
no.
saying?
Hey,
And
hey,
all of
I
that was
said,
all of that was okay.
Wait,
But what I'm saying is wrong.
no.
Drip.
I'm telling
Drip,
you,
when have I talked crazy
if
about
I
you,
was
though?
your wife, right, and you just said what you just said right now, sleep with one eye open, cause I'm coming.
I already was. That's the
Okay,
No,
point.
no,
so
no, 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 no. You don't even understand.
Oh,
Sleep,
I hear you. I hear
sleep
you.
with one eye open, cause I'm coming, and I'm coming with the fierce.
okay,
The
so Drip.
demon is coming
Right.
with me.
Okay, Drip. We know Britannia gonna be extra. I got a question for you though. When have
Yeah.
I talked? You said I've been coming for you. When have I came for you though?
Now, I ain't saying you came for me. It's just like why she telling her stories and shit. I hear you say shit like, "Well, I've been waiting for her to leave his ass so she could be happy and all that," but not in the case not knowing the case that it's not me. That's why I've been. That's why I've been trolling the shit out of y'all ass lately.
No,
You and Sid.
you been fucking with me,
Oh,
but I
go,
don't care. You
let me.
you been fucking with me, Drip, but I don't give
No,
a fuck
hold
because
on.
I
Let
was
me
We
fucking
respond,
heard
Oh,
to
yeah,
y'all.
we
Britannia.
Both
good.
of
Let me
y'all say that
respond, and then you
bullshit.
can respond.
Me
Let
and
me
Britt already
respond
talked.
to him. So I never heard. Me and you never had a conversation, and so the only thing I have ever heard was Vonnie's side of the story. So I'm just responding to what I heard.
I already know. That's why I was like, I got something for all y'all that was
Yeah.
on my
So
bumper.
and that's why when you used to be in the comments like, "Oh, News hates me," no, I never hated you. It was just
I,
that I was just telling her she needed to leave because all the shit she was talking about it sound real fucking bad and toxic.
look.
oh
I
yeah, when I
left it.
said that, I was trolling with somebody else. They said News don't like me. I was like, shit, welcome. She don't like me either.
Now I left. Now I Drip. I did leave you a comment in the comments right now, just in case you wanted to see, because I couldn't speak it out loud. But that's what I would do. Yeah, pow pow. Yeah, out of there.
And I'm
Yeah,
happy you
Can
know
I ask
that.
a question really quickly?
yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead, Barn Rich. I'm sorry.
Go ahead, TT. Go ahead, TT. You got.
Okay, thank you. So you just dropped That was a lot, Drip. Okay, just gonna say that first. That was a lot. So, I guess with that information being divulged, my question would be, um, how long ago did you notice signs, and what did that make you feel?
Nigga,
And
ain't
do you
some
know the
HIPAA
source
laws?
of where it came from?
You talking about the
Rick,
last?
just wait a minute.
Okay,
Because
go ahead.
because I'm not specifying what it is specifically. I'm just saying based off what he's saying. Like, what did you feel when that came about, and like when that information came to you? How did you handle that? Was that also something that may have played into you, like feeling a little iffy about the relationship? Like, that's what I'm basically asking.
Oh yeah, like when it first came to me, what the fuck was like my first thought, and I'm processing it, and then like it made me feel like a bunch of mixed emotions because I'm like, I know I have doctor's appointments and shit, so I know it ain't for me. So it started making me bounce around like, when did this happen? Did you know you been had it? I mean, was this recent? You know what I'm saying? And just a bunch of mixed emotions, but she wouldn't answer no questions. So I don't know if you had this and you haven't told me we've been together the whole time, or it happened since we've been together. You know what I'm saying? And she still haven't answered them questions.
But you was
So
gonna
how
stay
long
with me.
ago? So how long ago did you find out about?
And that's like, how long ago about
Right.
that?
That's what I was asking
Yeah,
too.
yeah.
It was it was actually before the marriage, because after I thought about it and shit like that, I'm like,
Wow, so about 2-3 years
I,
ago.
I that's what I'm saying. Yeah, I love her. You know what I'm saying? We gonna do this. I got you.
Wait.
I didn't leave
So that mean
Hold
Mike
on.
G. If that's the case,
Wait,
Mike
hold on,
G,
wait.
we got some questions
Wait,
for motherfucking
wait,
Michael.
wait,
But
slow
see,
down.
and that's the
Oh
thing,
hell, I
though.
gotta go.
Wait,
Oh
Now, but
hell.
listen,
Oh
though.
slow
shit.
Hold
down.
on,
Wait,
Britt.
slow
Hold
down.
on, Britt.
Wait
Hold
a
on,
fucking
but
minute.
we didn't really have no sex life because as soon as we moved in together, her mom moved in her room right there. So Bonnie don't really know what I'm capable of or what I can
What
do
you
as
mean?
far
Cause
as
her mama
in that
room right there.
department.
You my husband. I'ma fuck the shit out you. Mama, cover your ears.
It wasn't
Right.
happening. I offered to get hotels and shit. She just
Especially
wasn't
if it's
sexual
your
like
house.
that,
What the fuck?
It's
and
my
that
house.
I'm
and
not going
that's
to no
Listen,
always
motherfucking
been a
hotel.
problem.
You fucked up.
Mama, we'll talk about it in the morning. I wore that nigga out. The fuck? This
But
is
that's
my
what I'm
house.
saying. Though we never really had no sex life because of that. And even when we moved in with each other, she was using it as a weapon or to make a nigga do something. Or like one day, she walked in and she asked me, "Have my son took a shower yet?" And
Right.
I
Did
was like,
yep.
"I
Yes.
was like,
That
no,
nigga
not
got
yet."
you if that's the case. But if she didn't have sex during the outbreak, you can't, spread it. So that's why he might be safe. But yeah, that nigga fucked her during the time.
Wait,
The
okay,
time, the
but
times that
If
I
she's not
did,
officially diagnosed yet, that means she's still experiencing outbreaks. If she hasn't been officially
well, I'm
Jesus.
not a fucking doctor, and none of us is fucking doctors on this motherfucking panel, and this is all alleged.
Well, let me just say this because I am in the healthcare field. You don't have it all the time. So if she's not currently active in an outbreak, she cannot pass it on. So
Right.
Man,
yeah,
alleged.
it don't matter about the
that's just,
diagnosis. She could
hey,
have it.
News, let me hit on this comment real quick.
Okay. Okay.
Dre Too Much say this she get it from the nigga in the porn tape.
What porn tape?
So
What porn
after
tape?
Ooh.
after hold on, listen to me. After the one that Mike G threw around. But yeah, after Courtney, like I said, she made a lot of sense. Cause that's how I know that only one person could have told her that. Because I
Damn.
know a little bit about this,
Shit
and
crazy.
she only ran back to certain people when she put me out and shit. Like I said, and the light skinned nigga was one of them. So I don't know if she had it before because she didn't tell me, and I don't know when that tape was made. She won't tell me. I'm thinking it was during one of the times she kicked me out. So I'm wanting to know that too, Dre Too Much.
Damn. I didn't even know he was
Dre, send the tape to my Instagram and just to it's to make sure that it ain't right. Make sure
Yeah,
it's right.
send me the tape too, Dre Too Much.
We
No,
want to make
Send
sure
please
your
it's
don't.
bestie the
right.
tape, Dre Too Much. Send your bestie the tape, Dre Too
Oh
Much.
my god, this is too much. No. Okay, so
I didn't even know there was a
$59.99 shipping and handling.
no, man. Okay, so listen. Okay,
Nah,
listen.
damn.
Okay, so Drip. This conversation right here, this is clearly where it's over. There's no coming back from this. Right. There's no way y'all gonna
allegedly. This is alleged. This is alleged.
This you
But
can't come back from this.
I mean, I
News.
wasn't
Ain't gonna
trying
lie
to.
to you, news. This ain't it.
But that shit been building up, and I got shit. Everybody get fed up. You ain't finna just keep dragging me and then saying you want me. Then you going back and forth. This nigga ain't shit. Then all of a sudden, oh, I want my. You know what I'm saying? All that back and forth shit. I ain't with that.
You're too much. You're too much gonna say. I know y'all fucking lying. Y'all ain't seen the tape. No, we haven't.
No, we have not.
We ain't seen. We just learning about. Listen, do you see the bomb that was just dropped just now? We learned about diagnosis, alleged. Like this is crazy. This shit is crazy, bro.
I swear, man. We did not know Vonnie was fucking Mr. Marcus, man. We didn't know it.
Yo,
hold on, no. I know Mr. Marcus in real life. Tread lightly. I know.
Okay,
Mr.
listen.
Marcus in real
You
life.
would know Mr. Marcus.
Hey, you gotta you should know him. You should know him, Britt. Why do you know Mr. Marcus?
Okay, so this is what I'm gonna say.
We're learning a lot on this live. I see.
Okay,
We're getting a lot of new information.
Okay, so Drip. Okay, so Drip. Okay.
Hold on, News. Hold it down for a second. I gotta use the bathroom.
Okay.
Yeah, you stressing me the fuck out. No, this nigga just stressed me the fuck
news.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
I was saying some good stuff about marriage, but this ain't got nothing to do with that right now. I ain't gonna lie. Hey, this ain't got nothing to do with it.
This is nasty work, and I'm telling y'all,
this
don't
is crazy right here.
Let me tell you something. I don't.
Hold on. Wait a minute.
I talk shit all the time, and I'm a fuck with people all the time. But this kind of situation, this is a serious situation. This man could get his ass fucked up right now. He don't like. Y'all don't understand. A motherfucker could have a mental break, and this nigga could get fucked up, and motherfuckers is laughing and thinking.
Wait, I gotta respond to some of these comments though, because since I said I know Mr. Marcus, hold on, no, I have to stop it because they like.
Go ahead.
Wait. I do know Mr. Marcus in real life. We do not have a sex tape out, okay? But I do know him in real life.
We don't know that. We don't know that.
We ain't got no sex tape out, but I know him. Okay?
I don't want to hear about another sex tape tonight. You understand me? Like this is enough. No more sex tapes. No more diagnoses. This is a fuck enough. This is crazy.
No, y'all.
I'm not laughing. This shit ain't funny to me. This shit is crazy.
Listen, he will get fucked up.
This shit is crazy.
This is why I don't be trying to talk on this motherfucking apparatus. God damn.
Yes, on the apparatus. Because let me tell you something.
We got news on a sex tape, man.
Nah, she ain't on no sex tape though. She ain't on no sex tape.
This shit is crazy.
I'm gonna say everything alleged because he said he ain't never seen no paperwork. And at this point, motherfucker, you gonna show paperwork. And motherfuckers got my charts and everything else. At the end of the day, he said he ain't seen it. Him as a husband ain't seen if his wife got something, but he still want to be with his wife. It ain't making sense.
He don't want to be with her no more. He said he done.
Niggas is being with the wife. No, but if she got it before they got married and you find out and you still stayed, what the fuck is going on?
I was already with her. I was already with her.
Drip, elaborate, please, because I think
I'm saying I don't know exactly when it happened or when it came, but when she brought it to me, I was already with her. And shit, me being stand up, I was like, fuck it, I got you. Shit, I'm with you. I ain't finna leave you because of that. But it's still unanswered questions. That's why I said I had a lot of mixed emotion. It was always in the back of my mind, like, what the fuck?
So did you use protection whenever you slept with her?
Yes. Never, and like I said, it wasn't no sex life, I'm telling you. So I'm always gone and put out and shit. She probably had sex with Mike G more than me.
And that's another scary thing, because if that's a possibility, that means that
Michael Daniels, we got some questions for you, Michael Daniels, aka Mike G.
Just real quick, news you've been drinking.
This is crazy.
It
Nah,
don't matter.
news is
It don't
over.
matter. We ain't answering them questions.
This is crazy
My
as
attorney,
hell.
my lawyer told me not to answer questions right now.
Yes, damn it. Don't answer no more damn questions.
This shit is crazy.
This right here is crazy. You understand me? This shit has ramifications like nobody business.
I'ma
This
say
shit is
Nah, but
crazy.
check this out.
You
But
have the
check this
right to
out,
remain
TT.
silent.
But check this out, TT. For months that she was doing this shit to me, everybody was like, "Hit the panel, Drip, explain so." But I'm telling them, like, hey, all the shit she telling y'all is not what's up. But you know, for months they're like, "Drip, hit the panel, hit the panel. You need to check your bitches. You need to explain yourself." Well, here it go. I know some people gonna try to give me some heat for this, but y'all asked for it.
yeah, no, fuck this.
News never had sex with Mr. Marcus. No, News has never had sex with Mr.
I'm done.
Man, fuck that shit. Fuck that shit, dude.
There was no intercourse in the champagne room. Thank y'all. There was no intercourse
Hey,
in the
Riz, how did
champagne
you ask
room.
me to hit
Let's
the
resume
panel and
back to
explain
what
myself?
Jesus.
Yeah, I know I did, Drip. I ain't gonna lie. I asked you on numerous occasions, let Born Rich get the Drip interview. I ain't gonna lie. I'm with the shit. I'm messy
Boring,
the
man.
whole night. I
Boring,
want the shit.
Trying to be professional now.
Yeah,
Show
yeah.
ass on, bro.
Boy, I've been
Yeah.
asking me for a minute.
Yeah, I've been asking Drip.
Yeah, no,
Damn.
this shit is nasty work. And my thing is that
Pick is crazy.
I don't know. I'm speechless. Like I don't know what the fuck. But all I know is sleep with one eye open. Make sure nobody know where you at. She might already know where you at, but just make sure nobody know where you at. Because if I knew where you were at, nigga, I would be rolling up on you, tearing up everything.
Well,
I'm just
I thought that it was make believe when Courtney said the disease part, but now that you done confirmed it, Drip, that's crazy as fuck.
But
That's a
you
lot to
see,
unpack.
But the
For
problem,
real.
my problem is
The
with
only
it
reason
though.
I said it and brought it out like that, besides her dragging my name, is because it rose the questions that I had when it was brought to me that was never answered. And the way Courtney was explaining it started making sense to me.
But my
Because
only issue
he
is
had to be the one to explain that to her.
Hey, so Drip, you wasn't the one that told her, right?
No.
he said
Only contact me and Courtney had was when she hit me up on the community wall. I was like, Drip, I'm going live. And when I got over there, it was her and Born just asking about me. And then that's when Queen Gigi popped up. And then we was talking for a little bit, still talking about me. And then that's when Bonnie came up and made her entrance and made it about her. And then her and Queen Gigi started going at it. So the show never really got started. It wasn't no play in there.
it was a messy show anyway.
Yeah, and let's try not to say Born was around all the time,
You
guys.
definitely was there. No, you definitely was there.
But you don't have to say it if I was
you
around.
definitely was there. Yeah, you was there. It was a messy ass show because if that's supposed to be your home girl, why you got my estranged husband and his ex-woman on this motherfucker and knowing my history? The fuck you playing in my face?
This definitely opened up a door that I don't think anybody expected to be open tonight over this one, wherever you are in the nation right now. This opened like I have to agree with my bro because this definitely, that's why I'm not laughing about this shit at all, because this opened a serious door. We're now going past y'all not being together and not reconciling and all that. Now we talking about something. We're now talking about like a possible serious health issue that's being alleged. This is serious business. Like you can't go back from this. There's no backseas.
Yeah, that's it right there.
That's it.
Like I'm going.
That is completely it.
I'm popping up at mama house, daddy house, sister's house. I don't care who house.
Everybody's house. Last time before I left, we had already established that it's over. I was just there.
Everybody getting it. Everybody
getting the fuck up out of there.
After this live today,
only reason this shit came about the reconciliation again and all of that because Queen Gigi showed that picture. Other than that, we haven't talked in a long while. Wasn't fucking with each other. She kept sending me messages about locking doors and shit. Like I'm finna come break in or something. I'm just not coming. I left on my own. I'm gone. And like I've been telling her, all this shit you've been doing, when I leave, it's not going to be your choice of when I come back. And that's what she's doing now. She's trying to force me to come back. And that's why I keep telling y'all it's not her choice right now because I'm tired right now. I left because of my reason.
But you
So
said
she,
right now. So that means that you see what I'm saying? Like you say right now because you still have a thing where you know you can come back.
no, that's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is she's trying to force me to come home or selling y'all dreams like we need to work this out and I'm doing her bad. But all the time I was telling her through all that put out shit, you're gonna keep doing this shit and it's not gonna be your choice when I come back. Cause I was being done when she'd be like, okay, you come home and I'm going back and shit. And the same shit keep happening. So I let her know it's gonna become a time where it's not your choice. So now that I'm gone, you can't tell me it's time for me to come home. I'm not. Do what I'm asking you. That's
But
why I said I need you to prove something.
but
But all this is done and dead.
but drip question. She know where your daddy and everybody stay at, right?
If she know how they are too. Good luck with that.
No. Listen, when a motherfucker retarded, listen, I'm trying to help you. When motherfucker retarded and you didn't took a motherfucker there, a motherfucker blacked the fuck out. They
Right,
don't give a
bestie.
fuck
Dre too
at
much
no shit.
bestie. Right.
Nah, Britt, somebody just pissed in your Cheerios.
No, hell no, I'm motherfucking retarded.
Right. The Cheerios been pissed on.
No, hell
Um,
no, shit.
fucking.
Listen, I could
Soggy
what?
than a motherfucker.
Man, you better hope the Cheerios ain't having an outbreak.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Born, take your ass on fucking mute. God damn
But you
it.
know what? No, real shit though. Just like my bestie in the comments said, you know, me
Where
personally,
we at?
I would never, to be honest, like if it was a healthy relationship, I love to see people in love, real shit. But it just sounds like y'all have never been, y'all never been equally yoked. Y'all not right for each other. It's just it is
Never
what it
got a. That's what I'm saying. News. We never got a chance to because in the beginning, that's when that Gigi shit happened. We wasn't serious then, like we were when we got serious. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm
Mhm.
telling you, after that day, everything fucking changed and stayed the same. She keep bringing that up. We left it alone. We didn't have no violence and nothing, but she wouldn't let that day go, and that's when everything started. And that was one of the main problems through the whole relationship. She kept throwing that in our face, and ain't nothing going on,
Yeah,
or she'll
y'all
go
should
behind the scenes calling and fucking with that woman and bring her back in our life when we were doing just fine.
y'all should have never been y'all should have never got fucking married. This shit right here
They
should have
shouldn't have because Britannia when Bonnie B talked, the shit was going on before they even got married, but she still married him.
but
And
yeah, I told her that yesterday on the panel. I said
yeah,
well, it happened before and you still married the nigga. Hell no, I wouldn't have married the nigga.
yeah.
What?
And we're
Never.
not saying you fucked up, Drip. It's
And I'm
just
right.
that there were signs that it wasn't meant to be, for real. Like it's not that we against you. It's just signs. Because I'm telling you, when motherfuckers is in a healthy relationship, they don't go through shit like this. Because yeah, I'm not gonna.
But we never had a chance to
But
get
yeah,
comfortable. That's what I say. That shit happened in the beginning, and that's when the pushing me away started. So we never had a chance to just spend time together, like a full 6 months together without, you know what I'm saying, no bullshit. Because ever since that day, it's every 2 weeks or every month I come back, or maybe 3 days that I'm there. She jumps right back to that day and makes that about everything, and I'm right gone again. So we never got to get
Well, you know
comfortable and
why?
build a
I
relationship.
said I said it like 4 times today. You guys just put a bandage over a wound instead of really getting clarification and really getting an understanding and really working through whatever problems you guys have.
That's true.
And you
That's
pull
true.
the band-aid and that motherfucker needs stitches or this motherfucker needs some surgery and y'all ain't doing the work for this shit. Then we get to here. We at this motherfucking shit. Well, motherfuckers bringing the shit to fuck with these motherfuckers on this motherfucking apparatus that don't give a fuck about y'all and don't when y'all turn out this fucking app, it's y'all fucking real life. This shit right here.
D Chef saying we going against Vonnie B. We not going against shit. We just seeing from the outside looking in. Yeah, we're just giving our perception.
What I'm saying, I'm sorry. You got it. I'll let you go then I say it.
Yeah, we're just giving our perception from what we see. We're not going against no one. We're not.
No, the thing with this whole situation, just like everybody's been telling Vonnie from fuck, why did I just get this message? Okay.
What did it say, Britt? Tell us what did it say.
That's it.
We want to laugh too. Tell us.
I can't stand. I should have put my shit on Do Not Disturb. This shit crazy. Listen, what I'm saying is that we have been saying for a minute that this shit should have never came online. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
A lot of times this shit it comes over and it becomes this shit. This shit right here is like it's his side, it's her side, and it's the truth. And none of us will really know
And
what's
that's
really going
everybody
on.
business too, though.
But did I not stay in the cup for about a whole year?
No, you did, but I'm saying that it's your truth, her truth, and it's the real truth. And everybody gonna have a bits and pieces of what's in their stories that's factual. But the issue is that this shit is so fucking messy in the name of fucking love, in the name of fucking old marriage and all this other shit. I'm gonna call my ex-husband tomorrow. I'm gonna call that nigga and tell
He
him.
said he done with you too.
I know I'm calling my ex-husband. That ain't my ex-husband. I'm calling my ex-husband tomorrow. Drip, you're a fucking asshole. But I'm calling my ex-husband tomorrow.
No,
and
for
I'm gonna
real.
tell this nigga, I thought we was motherfuckers.
No, for real.
Shut your fucking ass up, Biggles. But I'm gonna call him and I'm gonna tell this nigga, you know what? We ain't that bad. We doing pretty good. I just want to tell you I appreciate you. Cause listen, this shit right here, y'all motherfuckers, good thing y'all ain't had no fucking kids together. No lie. Oh my fucking God. If y'all had kids together, this shit would be a fucking shit show.
Hey, Ruski, I think that because she just like to talk. And she will, like she came on here telling our business. I don't know why she feel people need to know shit like that, but that's just what she do.
Damn, I try to stop that shit too. Oh,
That shit
You
get
see that K-Ridge even after multiple
crazy,
people
man.
tell her, or News done told her, Britt done told her, TT done told her, all them done told her to stop that shit, but she go against the grain.
man.
Nobody ever listens to me. Never. I swear. Nobody.
I can't stand this motherfucking.
Nobody listens to me. Because TT's the crazy one. She's the card reader. We shouldn't listen to her. Okay, all right.
Hey,
Bitch, did you just say you the card reader? We should listen to you.
drip. Drop
Yeah.
the bomb, man.
Don't
This
trust
it,
her.
bro. Drop the bomb. This it,
Welcome to
bro.
my
This
world,
it.
TT. Because even though I'm not a card reader, they don't listen
What
to me
bomb?
either. They don't listen to me either.
Girl,
Bitch,
In
what
the
the hell?
live.
it's ridiculous.
In the
It's
live,
ridiculous.
man.
All right, I do want to appreciate everybody who came through, everybody who hit my panel. This really my first live. It'll be more
Wait,
my shit.
K-Riz, wait, hold on,
I
wait.
just want to
K-Riz,
see
how
who
the
fuck
fuck you
with
gonna
me.
tell him to turn off the
Yeah,
fucking live?
K-Riz a hater.
Nah,
What the fuck going
Like
on
I
here?
said, in the live, man. This
Going on here?
this went too
Where
far,
we going
man.
now,
In
y'all?
the
Jane
live,
Doe?
man.
Now you want to say it went too far when the motherfucker
Pass
said
the
other
ball.
shit. You didn't say it was too goddamn far.
Hello, can you hear me? Hello.
Drip,
Still got
pass the
8
ball
minutes.
then, Drip. Where we going? Jane Doe channel?
Hell no. You better shut the fuck up, Born.
Oh, man. Hey,
Shit.
dude. Stop
Leave
playing
them
with me,
roaches
man.
alone. That's what happened. That's why you got fucked over. Shut your ass up. Go in the corner. Fucking with roaches.
Stop, bro.
Oh, man.
Now, K-Riz, you over
Is the
here talking
live
about this
ending
went
with you
too
guys?
far. Where was your ass at an hour ago when the shit went too far an hour ago?
Yeah, this shit did go crazy.
Drip, are
Now
you
you
ending
talking
this
about it went
live?
too far
Are you
after
ending
the
for the
shit
night?
was spilled over to this shit.
Yeah, we got about 10 more minutes.
This
I'm
shit is
quiet.
Oh, okay,
ridiculous.
no
Now,
problem.
K-Riz, don't get quiet now, nigga. Don't get quiet. Stressing me the fuck out. Talking about, oh, let's
Okay.
stop this. It's went too far. Nigga, where was you at an hour ago when the motherfucker turned left?
Hey, I was here.
And you ain't say turn it off.
But I wasn't here.
Oh, he said Vonnie finna go live.
Okay, Vonnie going. So hey, like I said, in the live.
This is too much.
Very well. I
Big
appreciate
gangster in
everybody
here.
that came
Hey,
through.
news. Hey,
This is my
news.
first
You
real
might as well
live.
go
There's
ahead
many
and go
more to
for
come.
drip. You might
Cause
as well
I
go
know
for
after this.
6 minutes. At least, because
Say that again.
I said I'm looking at your time. You might as well go for the 6 minutes. to the 3 hour mark because it's 2 hours and 54. So
Yeah.
go for just go for 6 more
yeah, for
minutes.
sure, for
This
sure.
nigga just rushing you to end the live and shit. It's
After he done started this shit, I blame K
right.
Rizz.
Right. We
And I
blame
say
K
this
Rizz.
though,
Oh
Drip.
man,
K Rizz is the
now I'm the
blame.
bad guy again.
And
Yeah.
I say
Yeah,
this.
you are. You're the bad guy, buddy.
I'll say this though,
Oh
Drip. If you
man,
don't
all
mind,
right,
man, like
man.
if
I'll
you don't
take it.
mind,
I'll take it.
I'll
I'll
say
take
this,
it.
Drip. If you could, man, just kind of jump on Viney's panel for just like 3 or 4 minutes, man, and chop that shit up, bro. Like we gotta, you
No
know what I mean?
bullshit.
Conflict resolution, what it is.
Fuck
No
that.
He don't
bullshit.
want to
She's
deal with
probably,
her.
Yeah,
What
she's
do you?
no.
probably not
Run
gonna
that
let
nigga
him
up.
up
Dude,
because he didn't let her up. So she's probably not gonna let him up.
No,
that's
Nah,
a
fuck that.
no-go.
she'll let him
What?
up. She'll let
Sleep
him
with
up.
one eye open, nigga. I wouldn't be on no live. I'll be outside your house right now.
Anyway,
You must
she'll
not
let
know who
him
I
up,
am,
bro.
Britt.
She'll let him up for
Listen, I
sure.
don't give a fuck who nobody is.
Right,
That's the
because he
problem.
did have a good live. He had a consistent amount of people in here.
This is
You
too
know,
much.
all of
I'm
us
stressed
nosy
out.
motherfuckers was here. We wanted to hear the
Drip,
information.
drip.
Oh yeah, and news it's to be continued because I know a lot of people from a lot of different areas. They just probably ain't got their bell on. So,
Drip.
and now that
Lose
I've
with the
came out
evil
of here and
laugh
people gonna
again.
see it, it's gonna be
Oh
popping
my
in here.
god.
So
Drip.
my chats will be up there.
Drip.
Yeah, content for
Yeah.
days, man.
You started some fucking bullshit,
Yeah,
Drip.
this is crazy. We got
Hey, but ain't that how everybody came?
You know what? No,
No
but you know this some
bullshit.
motherfucking bullshit. I just at this point, Drip. You know I'm gonna troll your ass from now on. Fuck you. Yeah, yeah.
Oh, it's
Fuck you.
already popping. You already know that. We
It's
already
going
talked.
down. It's going. Just know,
News
nigga.
on
It's
that
me and
list.
you.
I'm gonna be all in her chat on her ass too.
good
This
life.
is
You know,
crazy work.
I ain't never, I always, gave you a
No,
little
Drip
respect.
be
Even though
trolling
you
me.
swear up and down I hated you, I ain't never went in on you.
Hey, Britt, I
Get the
don't think
news,
news be
man. Get
catching it when I
news.
be calling people.
No, she don't be catching it. He be talking shit all the time.
Yeah, I guess I don't.
And well, look, and I'm over there talking shit, laughing. Look, motherfuckers be like, "What? Leave me alone. We in this together.
Oh yeah,
Fuck
Britt. No, if I see her anywhere, I'm clowning.
it." Everywhere.
And
Shit.
News didn't say nothing too crazy about Drip. She just told Vonnie to leave his trifling ass because he ain't
Oh
shit.
no,
But
she
besides
never
that,
went
News
in on the
Boy,
Try.
Rich,
person
nothing
I'm
who
she
tired of
said
you
Already,
crazy.
always
baby.
bringing your
Well,
motherfucking.
Born Rich, how do you feel that your woman wanted another nigga? How about that?
Let's start there.
I'm
Let's
just gonna
start
say,
there,
man,
nigga.
we just trying
How
to,
do you feel that your woman said that you? What did she say? You
hey,
a
we
weak
don't
ass
trip about
nigga.
that, man.
You
Let's
a
start
weak
there.
ass nigga
Let's
to her.
start there. She
We
called you
don't
a
Hey,
weak
boy.
ass
Weak
trip
ass
fuck.
like that,
fuck.
man.
That was TT. TT, do the read the messages again in their voice.
I ain't
TT,
even got him.
Yeah,
TT, don't forget the moan with
I
it.
ain't
Don't
even
forget the
got
moan
him.
with it.
do
Don't forget the moan with it.
that.
I ain't even got him.
See that?
I ain't even
Born.
got him.
And I'm so
Trey D
tired of
said.
Born. He's
Trey
weak
D
as
said Bonnie D
fuck.
is about to take all y'all wrenches. Well, me personally, I ain't never had a wrench. I ain't never had a wrench on Bonnie B shit. Me personally, news don't really get a wrench on too many people shit because they always be skeptical of news.
Big
So it
game.
Hey,
don't
no,
matter
you
to me.
want to swap
I
wrenches,
don't
news?
really care. Huh?
You want to
Big
swap
game.
wrenches?
I ain't got no wrench in your chat, and I was trying to block 2 people. Ain't that crazy?
I don't know, Britt. You might be dangerous for one.
Yeah,
I just
I
wanted
know.
to
I'm
block
there.
And
2
she did
people.
just say she gonna troll you all week.
I
She
can't
did
be
say she gonna
saying
troll
that.
you. I don't
For
know.
real. Hey,
And I
She
said
said
I'm
she
just
gonna
gonna
troll
block
you.
2 people.
Nah, that ain't what I'm scared of. It's just like when more motherfuckers come and she don't like them, she sniping.
No,
yeah, that's a fake drill. Hey, Brick, I see Brick comment. She said, "Born, give me a wrench." I looked at Brick name. I said,
Yep.
"Oh no, man, Brick."
That sound like Courtney coming
That
next
seemed
season.
like
listen,
I'm gonna get a text
I'm just
message behind the scene talking about Brick tying me out. I'm like, man, I don't
listen.
know,
I just need
Hey,
to get
dude,
2
type in the
bitches up
chat.
out of there.
yeah, Britt make a nigga nervous, man. I'm gonna give Britt a wrench, but she make me nervous, man.
I'm just saying,
Text it
cause
from Mercy.
I just
Text
got
it
2
from
people I
Twitter.
gotta get, cause we can't have no snakes around us and shit.
She
Motherfuckers want to bring these roaches around, and we can't get rid of these bitches. So now I'm gonna get rid of them. I'm the exterminator. Shit, I'm the exterminator. Just call me Exterminator Big Brick.
Britt.
Not Oakland time. I need my 20 back. This is too much, y'all. I'm stressed out. My nerves is bad, and I gotta go work in where I want to drink. This is too much.
It's a lot.
Drip, this is too much.
Crazy little sector,
And
man.
Drip, how tall are you again?
What you want to know for?
How tall are you again, Drip?
What you want to know for?
Because if I was her, I'd jump my big ass on his back and just start popping him upside his motherfucking head. But I just got to see how tall he is. Because that motherfucker like 7 something. Because, oh yeah, he needs to get fucked up. This
Why
is
he
too
need
much.
to get fucked up?
Because this is too much. This is too much. We can't be talking. This is too. Look, I'm
No,
stressed
we
the
know
fuck out.
Boss Claus is 7 feet something, and Drip I think is close to what Boss Claus is. They
Yeah,
got the
jump on
same
that
damn-
motherfucker back.
They got the same voice.
Yeah, jump on that nigga back and bust him aside
And,
his head.
and I'm like right there. I'm like
You
right up
definitely
under them.
5'7".
Nigga, we know you way under there, nigga.
Oh,
You
man.
way-
Always can you put the net?
Wait, did you hear him say, "Oh"?
I didn't
That
think
nigga
y'all was
said,
gonna comment. I thought y'all was gonna let me get my shit out.
"Okay, get it
Boy,
out, get it
Rich
out."
looked
My
over
bad.
at the Jane Doe hat again. Hey, boy, was you really looking at that hat earlier?
Yeah,
No, that shit was funny.
Everybody was wondering what you kept looking at over there.
I was looking at the hat.
Nigga, I was
That was
screaming.
Jane Doe.
That nigga was
Yeah.
that was Jane Doe. He slapped the shit out of her. That shit was hilarious. I was screaming.
He was stuck on that weak as fuck part. I told him, shit, go grab the dress out the room and bring it on the front.
Weak as fuck. Like that. You gotta say like that. Weak as fuck.
Oh shit, here we go. The battle of the lives. They said now Vonnie B is live.
This is
He's about to say,
This
and
is
all y'all messy ass to be right over.
Hey,
Yo,
and
messy
Mike
ass gonna be
trying
right
to
there
come
with
up.
us. How about
Hey,
that?
one of y'all feel like swapping places with Smoke Dog?
Yeah, I will.
Yeah. I jumped down.
Cause Born trying to be nosy.
Smoke
Go to
trying to come
Vonnie.
in.
Don't watch me, Britt. Watch TV. All right, Drew. Appreciate it, homie.
Later, boy,
I
Rich.
be
Good night.
in the chat. I be in the chat.
I be in the chat too. This nigga's an idiot. Oh my god, I'm stressed out.
What the fuck? What I miss?
Oh my god, Smoke Dog.
What I miss?
You better red ball. You better red
Might
ball
have
it
to
back.
be on the replay game. There's a whole lot.
You may even red ball it back. We done found about all kind of sex tapes and diseases and all kind of things tonight. I'm not gonna sleep
Niggas
well.
got sex tapes? What the fuck?
This is crazy as and this is the craziest live I've been on ever. Like this shit, Lord.
Oh damn!
Can't even give good counsel and advice, and then all hell breaks loose. The gates are open.
TT is
Yeah, nah, I just wanted to see what's going on.
The gate
So I done seen a lot of changes happen. So who cool and who ain't cool? What's going on?
I'm Gucci.
I don't know. I ain't got no issue with nobody.
Everybody got issues with everybody around this motherfucker. What the fuck?
Smoke Dog. This live was basically
I got an issue with people. I ain't got an issue with people.
Bonnie dragging me for damn near a year, talking bad on me, dragging my name and all that. And this was a little bit of my response. I only gave him a little bit of what I was.
Oh, okay. They was putting your relationship online again. Gotcha.
Yeah.
Undiggable. Alright, well, shit. Smoke just wanted to be nosy, find out what the fuck's going on. We'll go back there and chat, do my thing. So I have a good one. Yeah.
We're about to shut it down. If you want to hear it, you got to go back and listen to it.
Oh, yeah. There's a lot to listen to. Sweet baby Goku.
Hey, y'all, we hit the 3-hour mark. I appreciate everybody for coming through. I don't know who coming through next, but I'm going to shut it down. This is just one live with many to come. I know I'm going to catch some fire for this shit. I know it's going to be some replies, rebuttals, and all that, but I don't give a fuck. I don't care. So now that I'm here to stay with this page and talk heavy. So y'all fuck with me. I appreciate y'all. I'll holla.
All right.
Good night, y'all. Be well.